Spread your love. Spread your love. Spread your love. Spread your love. And hear what I'm saying now. Spread your love. And hear what I'm saying now. Spread your love. Spread your love. And hear what I'm saying now. Spread your love. And hear what I'm saying now. Spread your love. Spread your love. And hear what I'm saying now. Spread your love. And hear what I'm saying now. Spread your love. 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 Spread Spread your love. Spread your love. And hear what I'm saying now. Spread your love. And hear what I'm saying now. Spread your love.
A very warm morning. It's a warm now. Mzansi, We are live and alive right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. And yes, if anyone has never told you, it is a Friday. Friday mode is about to be activated right here, whereby we're going to be bringing you some of the fantastic things and super fantastic things right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. My name is Mweketi, my man. And yes, Vooka Nation, it's a time to wake up. It is that time. I know it's cold, but we are preparing ourselves for that beautiful weekend ahead of us. And yes, today is the 28th of June, the last Friday of June. Now we are heading to July, so we can't wait to see what July has for us. Of course, it has a lot of things. As the Vooka Breakfast Show, we are dedicated to giving you those things. All you need to do is to, connect with us throughout our social media platforms. We are Vooka Breakfast Show. Right now, we are live on YouTube. The simple thing that you need to do is to press the notification button, subscribe down, or share the live to your loved ones, and also follow us throughout our social media platforms, and you're going to get that energetic start to your day with that daily dose of positivity. And speaking of positivity, we know that you're dedicated into giving you and improving your bucket list so that you can travel together with your friends and your family as we are heading towards the weekend. And that's what we call picture of the day. I have pictures on my background that you keep on seeing. They are changing and you're asking yourself, where is that place? So for today, we're going to be highlighting the cradle of humankind. Located about 50 kilometers northwest of Johannesburg in Gauteng, is one of the world's most significant paleoanthropological sites. Declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1999, it's a home to large concentration of any human fossil ever discovered. The area includes the famous Sterkfontein Caves, where iconic finds like Misplaced and the Little Foot were unearthed. Fossils that date back to over 2 million years. Visitors can explore interactive exhibits at the Maropeng Visitor Care Center and descend into ancient limestone caves that once sheltered our earliest ancestors. It's not just a journey through time, it's a powerful reminder that South Africa is the birthplace of humanity. You know what really blows my mind is the fact that the story of all of us started just 50 kilometers outside of Johannesburg. Yep, the cradle of humankind, where science meets souls, fossil older than 2 million years. That is wild to hear. And the Sterkfontein Caves, walking where our ancestors once lived, is like stepping into history, literally. It's more than bones and rocks, fam. It's a proof that Mzansi is the OG of human life. So if you want a mind-blowing and humbling experience, visit the cradle. It's not just a site, it's our beginning. And let Topical shuttle service be your carrier for this beautiful trip to the destination. All I need you to do is to buckle out and check this out, man.
Escape the ordinary and discover the extraordinary with Topical Tours. Whether you're a group of friends or a family looking for a memorable getaway, Topical Tours has you covered. Our all-inclusive tours take you to South Africa's most stunning destinations, from the scenic beauty of Mpumalanga to the vibrant life of Gauteng and the coastal charm of Durban.
Yeah, that's the information on your screen that you need to know about booking Topical shuttle services so that you can get yourself there together with your friends and families and just enjoy. So getting back to the daily dose of positivity, and we've got a lineup for you on our today's menu. So let's run you through on our guest for today, as we have a lot for you in our menu for today. For today, we will be joined by Ulumka Cengimbo. She's a passionate advocate for children's development, as she is a bold woman who turned her vision into reality by founding the Rising Stars Youth Development Agency. With a deep understanding of the needs of the young minds, she created a nurturing environment where kids can learn, play, and thrive. Her journey is so touching and one would want to hear, so don't go anywhere, as she will be with us right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. We'll also be joined by Kudakwashe Kasunzuma, a West Rand United Academy coach. Western United Academy is a dynamic youth football development program based in Waterpen in the Western area that is dedicated to nurturing young talent and promoting a love for the sport. The academy provides a support dive environment where players can grow, learn and excel in football, in which that is lacking, in which that is exactly what South Africa football needs. So can't wait to be in conversation with the coach right here. Another interesting guest that will be joining us in studio is the one and only Shokes Lehlohonolo Mutaung, the founder of Southside Grills. Southside Grills is a fast food outlet in Protea Glen Extension 11, and it was registered in 2022, and then the doors opened in 2023. They are best known for producing high quality hot and fresh food by ensuring food safety and following proper procedures. And not to forget that the conversation is leading to tomorrow's youth business launchpad in Protea Glen Mall, where Lehlohonolo and some of the entrepreneurs we've hosted during the week will be at. So don't miss this one out. Lastly, topping it up with the world of fashion, we'll be joined by Sianda Miene, M20 founder. And yes, today in the world of fashion, we will be welcomed, in the world of M20, where passion for footwear meets innovation and style. Sianda is a visionary and an innovator from humble beginnings. He dreamt of not only creating a shoe, but a movement that celebrates individuality, creativity, and the spirit of adventure. So I'm so excited to hear what more he has for us right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. For now, let's head over to your weather update and your latest news and sports headlines. Once again, Mzansi, very good morning, man. Let us keep you updated with your latest national news on what is happening. On your first headline, Ramaphosa sacks Deputy Minister Andrew Whitfield from position. Deputy Minister Andrew Whitfield has been dismissed from the trade, industry and competition portfolio, while the presidency offered no official reasons. Sources allege he defied President Ramaphosa's directive by joining a DA delegation to the U.S. march, where they engaged with American lawmakers and Trump administration officials. Helen Zille has called an urgent DA federal executive meeting in response. On your next headline, ANC marks 70th anniversary of a historic Freedom Charter. 70 years after its adoption, key struggles outlined in the Freedom Charter persist. ANC First Deputy Secretary General Nomvula Mokonyane highlighted unresolved issues, particularly land reform and equitable wealth distribution, as the most challenging. Speaking at the Charter's 70th anniversary commemoration, she reflected on its enduring relevance. The historic gathering in Kliptown, where around 3,000 delegates from diverse political groups united, enshrined the powerful ideal that South Africa belongs to all who live in it. On the next headline, penultimate SANDF troop group returns home from DRC deployment. The second last group of the South African National Defence Force soldiers has returned from Eastern DRC following their deployment under the SADC peacekeeping mission. This phased withdrawal began after M23 rebels captured key areas in North and South Kivu. While troops are back, recovery of equipment and redeployment of support staff are still underway. Reintegration programs are being rolled out to help returning soldiers adjust to civilian life. That's all for your news headlines. Now let's head over to your sports news. Starting off with rugby news. The Barbarians name a strong team to face Springboks as O'Mahony and Healy bow out. The Barbarians, captained by Peter O'Mahony, will face the Springboks in Cape Town for the first time in South African soil. The squad features international stars like Cian Healy, Sam Cane, Shannon Fritzl and Mervyn Gimlet, with Ruben van Heerden the only South African in the lineup. Coach Robbie Deans praised the team's chemistry and excitement for the historic clash. The match kicks off Saturday 28th of June at DHL Stadium, promising a high-quality showdown against the reigning world champions. Heading over to your football news, Orbit Coach credits a coaching cause for PSL promotion. Orbit College sealed promotion to the Betway Premiership with a 1-0 win over Cape Town City, thanks to a second-half goal from Litsie Kwapeng. Coach Pogiso Makoye credited tactical planning, defensive discipline and data-driven preparation for their success. The victory marks the return of top-flight football to the Northwest for the first time since 2018. Makoye emphasized the need for Olympia Park upgrades to meet PSL standards as the club prepares for its historic debut in South Africa's elite league. Now heading over to your horse racing news. Champions jockey Murphy charged with drink and driving. Champion jockey Oisin Murphy has been charged with drink driving and failing to cooperate with the roadside test after a car crash in Hermitage, Berkshire on the 27th of April. The 29-year-old is due to appear at Reading Magistrate Court on the 3rd of July. The incident involved a grey Mercedes, a class that collided with a tree. Murphy, who recently rode 2 winners at Royal Ascot, previously served a 14-month suspension for COVID-19 breaches and failed breath test. That's all for now. Stay tuned for more sports and news updates throughout the show. And don't forget to share your thoughts on these headlines with us on social media using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show, and send us your voice note on 060-493-3226. Now let's get you safe on those roads with your latest traffic update. So, watch out on the N3 southbound Eastern Bypass. There's a stationary vehicle near the ramp to Modderfontein Road. That's the R25. The shoulder is closed there, so do drive with extra caution. Over the N1 southbound at Brakfontein interchange, there's another stationary vehicle blocking the right lane, so expect a bit of a slowdown in that area, and please stay alert. And then on the next one, good news on the R21 north before the OR Tambo interchange. Earlier congestion from a stationary vehicle has been cleared up, so traffic is now moving smoothly. Now that's all for your traffic update. If you happen to be on the road and if you want to share your traffic update, do so by sending us on the number 060-493-3226. Now let's get you back on that epic and daily dose of positivity right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. Don't go anywhere.
Hey family.
Hi,
My name is Tisiga Mazbugo Shabalala.
My name is Moketi Maimane.
My name is Musi Miss
my name is Ketua Mguni
on the Vooka
Vooka Breakfast Show.
Every weekdays from 7 a.m.
to 10 a.m.
This is where we are going to have our topical discussion featuring various experts from different fields.
We're going to take care of you and it's going to be amazing, man. Right now I'm on the set of the Vooka Breakfast Show, brought to you by the Blink-On Network.
Do not forget to subscribe.
That's Vooka Breakfast Show on Facebook and all other social media platforms.
Vooka.
See you there.
This is Ted, the Wild Irish Comedian. You're watching Vooka Breakfast Show. Tune in every morning, Monday to Friday. Well, yeah, something blossom memory. Yes.
Wow.
You wish it was you.
21 minutes past 7, it is the time, and you're still watching the Vooka Breakfast Show. As we will always say, man, it is your daily dose of positivity, accompanied by that energetic starter to your day. Located in the heart of Johannesburg, Soweto, Dobsonville. That is where we are streaming live. That is where our studios are based. So, a very good morning to you once again. My name is Mokete Maimane, and I'm happy to be with you on this wonderful and exciting episode that we're going to be bringing you. Episode 91. It is where we are right now. Of course, man, you're asking yourself, how do we do it? You just start, right? Yes, a very interesting things that we're going to be bringing you right here, Vooka Nation. As we always spread positivity, man. It is a Friday. As we always say, TGIF, thanks God it's a Friday. But we need to put a very deep meaning. And why are we saying thanks God it's a Friday? Because you're not only focusing on yourself, but you're focusing on becoming a better version of yourself. So this Friday is not only focusing on a weekend where we just go and drink with our friends, but no, it's a weekend that we can use for self-reflection. One of the things that they spoke about yesterday was being grateful. So what is it that you're going to take your time to be grateful for? Because you spent this all week, maybe doing your things, going to work, and not having enough time when you come back from work to take that moment, breathe in and breathe out, to say you are grateful for this and that. This is the time for us to be grateful. Not only one day, but that's some of the things. There's a TikTok video that I came across, this morning. This guy was about to complain. And he said, I was about to complain, but I forgot that there's some of the things that I prayed for that God has made possible in my life. Right? So the moment and the act of gratitude brings peace in your life. So always be grateful for each and everything that you have in your life. And I was so touched when I was listening to some of the ways and 5 ways, that were there, to be grateful. And what does gratefulness do to you? Right? And it's something that I just want to share. Because there's a book that I was reading. It's called Think Like a Monk, right? I'm just going to show you the picture of a book right here by Jay Shetty. This book, I bought it, I think it was 2019, 2020. I bought this book and kind of changed my life, man, with some of the things that I came across inside the book, right? Right now, I'm just trying to get, so there we go. Okay, request block, I don't know why, but I just want to share some of the quotes from this book, man. Very interesting quote that will lead us to start up our day on a very high and a positive note, Mzansi, right? So man, positive energy is what we spread throughout. And speaking of positivity, one of the guys, man, and a Vooka team member is right here, Mr. Steven. Good morning, and how are you doing, man?
Morning, my brother. Hi, man. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. How are you doing? How are you doing, bro?
Hey, man. I'm in the Friday mode, man. I'm I'm inside, and nothing can stop me as of right now. Yeah, because as I've started, I'm embracing gratitude.
Gratitude.
Yeah,
man.
There we go. And speaking of gratitude and some of the things and the pictures that I'm going to share of the chapters and go through them, Think Like a Monk. If you're watching right now on your screen, that is the book that I'm speaking about. This book, I kind of changed my life, man, because it's not only a book that, Jay is giving you ideas, but he's having a conversation with you.
Think like a monk.
Yeah. think like a monk, train your mind for peace and purpose every day, man.
Sounds interesting. Sounds interesting.
Very powerful, right? So one of the chapters that I have right here, I just want to open it on a very beautiful, so that I can also zoom it, so that we can go through. Man, we do book reviews right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show and share some of the most interesting and positive quotes, right? So on chapter 9, right there, chapter 9 is called Gratitude, right? Then the slogan for the chapter is the world's most powerful drug.
The world's most powerful drug.
Gratitude, right? Appreciate everything, even the ordinary, especially the ordinary. That is a quote from Pema Chodron. And then he come on to say, once we have trained the mind to look inward, we are ready to look outward at how we interact with others in the world. Today, it is common to talk about amplifying gratitude in our lives. We are all #blessed, right? But attaching the hashtag to a moment is different from digging to the root of all we've been given and bringing true intentional gratitude to our lives every day. Benedictine monk brother David Steindl-Rast defines gratitude as the feeling of appreciation that comes when you recognize that something is valuable to you, which has nothing to do with its monetary worth. Words from a friend,
Yeah.
a kind gesture, an opportunity, a lesson, a new words from a friend, or a new pillow, a loved one's return to health, the memory of a blissful moment, a box of vegan chocolates. Hint, hint. When you start your day with gratitude, you'll be open to opportunities, not obstacles.
That's profound, man. That's powerful. That's powerful.
It's very powerful.
Who did you say? Jay Shetty, yeah?
Jay Shetty.
It sounds similar to this book, The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari. It sounds similar to that one.
I think it's by
it's
Robin
profound.
Sharma, right?
Yeah.
So on this next chapter, he speaks about expressing gratitude, right? Because people express gratitude in different ways, right? So now that we have broadened the gratitude we feel internally, let's turn that gratitude outward and express it to others, right? A lot of the time we feel deeply grateful, but we have no idea how to pass it on. There are many ways and depth of giving thanks and giving back. The most basic way to show gratitude is to say thank you. But who wants to be basic? Make your thanks as specific as possible. Think about the thank you notes you might receive after hosting a gathering. At least one would likely say, thanks for last night. It was awesome. Another might say, thanks for last night. The food was wonderful and I love the funny sweet toast you made to your friend. It's far better to express your gratitude in specific terms, right? The minute we are given even incrementally more detailed gratitude, the better we feel, right? So the key is your friend felt joy at being part of the gathering that you put together, and the effort they took to compose that thank you note brought joy back to you. Right? It's some of the things that whenever you apologize for someone, you will be asked, what are you apologizing for? You know, because you have to be specific. Maybe what you're apologizing for is not what I want you to apologize to me for. Right? So
you have to be specific.
You have to be specific.
What's going on exactly?
Yeah,
why are you apologizing? Why are you being grateful also?
Yeah, even being grateful. You know, it runs amongst those lines to say, you know what, man, if you're going to be grateful to someone, you know, what is it that you're grateful for? But the last part, it speaks about gratitude after forgiveness. Perhaps you are thinking, your parents did a number on you. Why should I be grateful to them? They are imperfect people in our lives, ones toward whom we feel unresolved or mixed emotions, and therefore have trouble summoning gratitude. And yet, gratitude is not black and white. We can be grateful for some, but not all, of a person's behavior towards us. If your relationship are complicated, Your relationships are complicated. Accept their complexity. Try to find forgiveness for their failures and gratitude for their efforts. However, I'm absolutely not suggesting that you should feel grateful if someone has done you wrong. You don't have to be grateful for everyone in your life. Monks don't have an official stance on trauma, but the focus is always on healing the internal before dealing with the external. In your own pace, in your own time.
Basically, cultivating gratitude and comparison.
Exactly.
Compassion, I mean.
Exactly. You know, mixing the two and finding components to deal with your maybe troubled life, man. Because a lot of people, they're trying to find ways onto how do I get myself, you know, in a state whereby I'm at peace.
Yeah.
And I'm calm with everything that is going on. Because sometimes your surroundings, they are the ones that can cause you to become the person that you are today. But now, how do you now block the noise? How do I say, you know what? I'm trying to learn from the situation. I'm trying to not react to a situation because a lot of people are suffering from reacting to situations.
Instead of taking a step back,
Yeah.
you know, digesting what's going on
Yeah.
and then finding a solution to
Yeah.
how to fix it. Don't just go at it hard.
Don't go at it hard,
you know?
man.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah,
So
true.
yeah, man. Vooka Nation, this is what we're going to be focusing on. I mean, I think it's something that it's an everyday task that we should be doing. You know, wake up and just be grateful for something. Because sometimes you missing a lot of things in your life.
Yeah.
Because right now there is, you know, a feeling that you're always chasing. There is something materialistic that you always want, and forgetting that there's some of the things that you're getting and you're not being grateful.
You're not even realizing them.
You're not
to
even
say-
realizing anything.
Yeah, some people don't have what you have.
Exactly.
Like same as what we were saying yesterday, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, the warm clothes on your back, you know, be grateful for such. Be grateful for the vision that you have, you know.
Yeah.
We're talking about the 5 methods. So the 5 methods, it's smell, right? Taste, name 2 things that you can taste, right?
Yeah.
And then, so it's smell, taste, hearing. Name 3 things that you can hear and
Yeah.
that you're grateful for also, you know.
Wow.
And then a sense of touch,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
touch, and what's the last one again, Brother Beam? Sight, you know,
Yeah.
such things, man, such things.
Yeah,
so,
man.
yeah.
Very powerful, because this reminds me, you know, on the same book, Jay speaks about you familiarizing yourself and just getting connected with a certain place that you are. Maybe it's your workplace, and for you to be at ease, you know, to know and make sure that you have just scanned the whole room, right? And also remembering things, because our sight, you know, also the taste, it's the one that makes you remember that you've once had this thing.
Yeah.
Right? So when you smell a certain, you know, smell, you
Takes you back to
it
a
takes you
time.
back.
Yeah.
You know, so those things, they also have their own memories, right? So
True that.
it's some of the interesting things, man, that whenever you go through deep internally, you know, and find out about ways to come up with solutions to deal with your day-to-day life challenges, it's things that you come across. Right.
You know, now, when you dive deep within self, man, it can be a scary thing, a very, very scary thing. But at the end of the day, it's something that has to happen so you can become a better you know.
Have you faced your demons?
I wouldn't say all of them, but yeah, I've seen a glimpse of them. And the ones that I've seen, I've managed to overcome. So yeah. I'm still facing some of them though. So yeah. Have you?
Would you say, okay, I have.
Yeah.
I have, man. Honestly, because you know, that's why there are stages, you know, in life. When you grow up, you are a teenager, and there are things that you see to a point that there's no point of turning back.
Yeah.
I've seen people, man, you know, dealing and facing their demons face to face, and you see them at a point of no coming back, because there's a certain point in our life where we come across things that are going to teach us and shape us to become the person that we want to be, right? And then those things, you don't allow them to define who you are. You know, I love what Alan Watts said, that you don't need to understand life, because life is a flow.
Just live, bro.
It's a wave, man.
Yeah.
You can't carry a wave in your shoulders.
For real,
you know,
for
you
real.
can't. So whatever that comes, man, it will come with its own challenges. You know, you need to live a life just like a surfer. You know, they deal with different waves.
Different waves coming on top of them, and
Yeah.
then on the come down, also coming down with ease.
Yeah.
So that's what I was saying. Like going deep in self is a scary thing, because as you said, some people don't come back. Some people don't come back. They just get overwhelmed by the things that they seeing or realizing about themselves. You know. So yeah, bro.
And it's very painful, man. It's very painful because it's one thing that if someone is watching, man, and they had ways to deal with their own demons, they can please share them with us right here by using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. Join in on the chat, man, and just let people know that the Vooka Breakfast Show is live on YouTube.
Yes, sir. Yes,
and
sir.
people are not waking up. I understand it's cold, man. And when I look at my phone right now, it's -2 degrees, right? And the nice thing is kids have closed, right? The schools are officially closed.
Schools are closed. Hey, Vooka Nation, schools are closed. That means plenty of time to sit down, tune in with the Vooka Nation family, you know, share, like, comment, subscribe, and then of course, man, don't forget, become a member, bro. Become a member so you can get exclusive content on your very own Vooka Breakfast Show or network. You know what I mean? So yeah, bro.
Yeah, interesting, man. So just let us know, man, because you're speaking about some of the things that we need to deal with, because it's June, and as we are on the last Friday of this month called June, and June was also highlighting men's mental health, right? And I didn't see a lot of initiatives and programs that speak to, okay, man, this is what you need to do, guys. Focus on yourself. I didn't see much of it.
Being honest, I heard about people speaking about this for like 2 days.
Yeah.
And then it was chai.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it was chai. Even the Owens, man. Even the Owens. You know, as males, man, we don't really pay attention to these things, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, bro. It was shined upon for a couple of minutes, a moment, and then, the moment got over.
I mean, it's a conversation that I had with my friend, you know, the other day. And, you know, he's someone who just believes that, hey, man, women, a lot of women, let me not say all of the women, you know, because it will get you into trouble.
Yeah.
You know, just generalizing everything, you know, all at once and say, no, all of the women are like this. And it's not like that. So with women that he is surrounded with, he feels like they always need him to meet certain standards. You know, he needs to be a certain person. You know,
so
his feelings don't matter. You know, it's like when I'm telling you to take care of me, to love me, to always be there for me, you know, it doesn't matter how you feel.
Could it be a case of Brody's always going for the same type of woman, like narcissistic women, the whole time?
I mean, that's one of the things, man, with relationship patterns. It's something that I've learned, you know, that sometimes it's very difficult to break out of a pattern that you have created for yourself, because now you're going to feel uncomfortable when you start a new one, in which it is aimed at improving you as a person, to say, I'm no longer, you know, looking for this type of women or for these type of friends or for these, you know, people in my circle. Right, so it's a pattern that I keep on seeing. Man.
It's a pattern that has to change. Hey, bro, you must help him, man. You must help him. It has to change, because the only reason why I think he's not changing the pattern is because it's either he hasn't realized it, or if he has realized it, he knows to say, hey, change is scary, and he's not ready for change.
That's one of the things, because we once had a conversation about change, and he's a guy who believes that change doesn't exist.
Nah, man, you must turn his perception, bro.
You know, like, imagine somebody believing that change doesn't exist. Because for a minute I was so worried that, no, man, you can't be going on and believing there's such things like change is not there, because you the person who was doing a lot of bad things back in your past, and you are a new person now.
It doesn't do.
So you are a definition of change, man. You are a definition of change. So I don't understand that this imposter syndrome that people always suffer from. You know, failing to celebrate those small wins that they have.
You see, now going back to, this is a reference to the book you were speaking about, Think Like a Monk, right? Bro, if you didn't find your dharma, man, if you haven't found your dharma, hey, man, you're not gonna see. I mean, perception is reality at the end of the day. So
Honestly.
find your purpose, right?
Yeah,
So if
yeah.
you don't find your dharma, you're not gonna change. You're not gonna wanna be a new person. You're gonna think change doesn't exist where else it does exist.
It does.
So yeah, man, find your purpose, bro. You must, hey, man, sit down with them. And then, yeah, like make him read, bro. I think that's one thing that could help.
You know, all of the things that we're mentioning, he's just against because he's like, no, man, I can't read because I write my own book.
Yeah.
Woo! Hey, man.
I
mean, it's some of the things that makes me, you know, interested in knowing because I love human behavior, man. Like I always ask myself,
yeah, it's interesting,
yeah, man, why people behave like this. You know, I always try to find out. But one of the things that I've found out is some of the human behavioralists, right, who have studied human behavior, they will tell you that at its core, it's the most complex thing you would ever find in your life. Like there are some of the solutions that you cannot come up with when it comes to dealing with human complex, you know, human complexity. You just need to let that complexity, you know, thrive on its own, because once you tap on it, you'll find yourself in a very miserable state. But it's some of the interesting things that we're speaking about right here, because yes, I've you know, faced my demons, and I have seen that monster that a lot of people, I mean, we all have a monster.
Everybody has a monster.
We all have a monster, and it's all about what you are feeding it, right? Because sometimes you feed the monster to become a good person. You know, you feed the monster, you know, just to become
Wait, hold up. How do you feed a monster to become a good person, bro? What do you mean? Please elaborate.
So this is a thing that I've came across. I think it's a conversation that we once had with the wolf.
The wolf.
Yeah, the wolf and the monkey mind.
Yeah.
Right? But the wolf and the monkey mind are more or less of the same, because they're always gunning for instant gratification.
Yes.
Right? So you don't have two personalities. You're just the person as you are. And then the external world now welds you to be this person who is now a wolf that has to deal with it, with a lot of things. So a wolf is not only defined as something that is vile, right? A wolf can be defined as something that you can feed it positive things.
In that context, I get you.
The more you feed the wolf positive things, the more positive result you're going to get from the wolf.
So basically, tame the monster.
Tame the monster, right? We've all been in that journey. And some of the other people, they're still traveling in that journey, you know, to tame the monster and make sure that, you know, they familiarize themselves with the monster and make friends with your problems and challenges.
Yeah,
it's a game changer.
Amen.
Trust me.
Can I just share something? Regarding change, right? Yeah, man. The reason why people are afraid of change, or people believe change doesn't exist, you know? Yeah, man. People may think change doesn't exist or resist it due to a natural human preference to familiar and predictable, a fear of the unknown, and a dependency to protect their own existing beliefs and routines. So it goes back to what we were saying. Change is scary. He knows, you know, some people know to say change is a real thing. Change is inevitable.
It's there, man.
It's there. But they don't wanna how can I say, they don't want to accept it, you know? So perception is reality at the end of the day.
Honestly, man, you know what you're saying, man, because when you mention inevitable, I always remember this villain, villain from Avengers, which is Thanos,
dopest.
man. Yeah, man, you know, he once said something, man, that is so profound, because he mentioned that for as long as there are those who are going to remember what was, there will always be those who are unable to unaccept what can be. Right? For unless those who will always remember what was, there will always be those who will be unable to accept what can be. Right? Immediately when I heard that, man, you know, that's change in itself.
That's change.
You know,
that's change.
You're not able to deal with your losses as someone, because when you lose, you get up, you go again and try. and see the different results.
It's like praying to God, saying to God, "Yo, God, please make me a stronger human, make me a stronger believer." And then God's like, "Okay, I see you." And then here are challenges, and then you also are complaining at the end of the day. God, I can't. How do you expect to be stronger when you don't go through the training?
Yeah.
So change, man.
Right.
Yeah.
And again, it goes back to a conversation that I had with Mrs. Moloko Boke. She is a counselor, right? She said people are still living on this insanity that you will always be the same person each and every year and expect different results.
That's Einstein, I believe it's Einstein that also said the same. If you do that, you're a crazy person. Yeah.
So yeah, man. On this last, days of this month, man, we're just focusing on sparking change because it's still Youth Month and it's still Men's Mental Health Month.
Yeah, man.
Still celebrating what young people are doing out there. So if you have anything you want to share with us, #Vooka Breakfast Show is the hashtag to use. And then going there on YouTube, I see we have 2 comments. I have a comment from Walking with the Winners, the Addicted Voice, saying, "Morning, guys. Have a blessed weekend. Pastor Dave in here." Shout out to Pastor Dave.
Shout out Pastor Dave.
He was here. No, Pastor Dave is the author.
No.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah,
cool.
I thought it was the pastor who came yesterday.
No, it's not.
Yeah. And then Tembi Mni coming through saying, "A very good morning, team. #Vooka Breakfast Show. #Sivugile. Hopefully you are warm enough, Vooka team. #Happy Friday. Take care and be blessed." Yeah, man, that's what we do right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. And also, spreading those positive news. And speaking of positive news, I'm just going to start with the ones that I came across on our news headlines, right? As Orbit, they have been promoted to the Betway Premiership on the sports news, man. Shining light into the world of sports, right? Orbit College sealed the promotion to the Betway Premiership with a 1-0 win over Cape Town City, thanks to a second half goal from Litsiye Kwapeng. And coach Bogiso McCoy credited tactical planning, defensive discipline, and data-driven preparation for their success. The victory marks the return of top-flight football to the Northwest for the first time since 2018. McCoy emphasized the need for Olympia Park upgrades to meet PSL standards as the club prepares for its historic debut in South Africa's Elite League. So a very huge congratulations to them, because Orbit College, man, is one of the teams that I, used to follow through Guijo songs. Do you know Guijo?
No. What Guijo?
Yeah, so Guijo is like those football songs, man. When guys gather around.
Oh, yeah. Chanting.
Have a moment there.
What do you call it?
Guijo. Yeah, it's called a Guijo, man.
Cool.
It's a Xhosa name, in which when I try to follow the story, it say, a lot of people say Guijo, originate from Eastern Cape, it's something that Africans were always doing because we live through the power of music, not only music but indigenous music, right? So. Orbit, man, it's this guy. This guy I've always seen, man, on these videos, man. I think it was through high school. In high school, I was in high school. I kept on seeing this guy, singing with the guys, and we enjoyed. But we never thought he is going to fulfill this dream of playing on the Elite League now. 2018 is a lot of years back, man.
Yeah, 2018
is 5, 6 years back.
2018 is it 6?
Yeah, around there.
5 years back. Yeah,
around there. So now he is in the Elite League, going to play with the elite guys.
7 years back.
7 years back, man. Yeah. And this speaks to how patience, can really,
patient and resilience,
man.
Hey.
Can give you the results that you've always wanted.
So you say he did what? He's now on the pitch now.
He is now going to play the Elite League.
Dope, man. Dope.
We're going to see him. We have been seeing him on Super Sport because they are playing Motsepe Foundation. But now, hi, man, he is going to be with the big guns.
Let's give him a round of applause, man. Come on, man. Come on. Yeah.
Huge things are happening right there. And another huge thing, man, in which I feel it's, man, Sundowns are out of the Club World Cup.
Bro, tell me about it. Hey, man, the Europeans were looking forward for Sundowns, bro. Because you know why they were looking forward. Remember?
Yeah.
Remember when Sundowns played against, what's the name of that? Galaxy Stars or something? Where Sundowns won 24-0.
Yo,
remember that match?
Power lines.
Power lines. Do you remember that match?
I remember. I won't forget that.
Hey,
game.
bro. So the Europeans they were anticipating such scores, man.
and this commentator was like, you know, when watching Sundowns playing against, you know, your Fluminense, your Borussia Dortmund, and Ulsan, you know, he was like, where South Africans are right now, they think, you know, Mamelodi Sundowns was going to lose, you know, 5 or 7-0, 9-0, but they were a different team. But I have something with me right here, right?
Yeah.
I think, yes, I have this, you know, article that I want to share with the people just to go through, man, of how Sundowns fans are feeling. In which is, as someone who has played soccer, man, I would say, don't criticize, man, because when you criticize, it literally kills the spirit of someone, right? So Sundowns faithful criticized Tashrik Matthews unconvincingly display against Fluminense, right? So I think this comes when he was given an opportunity to score because they played a 0-0 stalemate draw.
Okay.
Right? And Sundowns was supposed to win so that they can go on the round of 16 to the next round.
Okay.
So Tashrik was given so many opportunities. Not so many opportunities, but that one opportunity. You know, you only get one shot.
Hey, man.
Do not miss your chance to grow.
Yeah.
You know, it was those kind of things, man. And Tashrik, he did them things, man. He missed, right? So, Mamelodi Sundowns bowed out of the FIFA Club World Cup after a goalless draw with the Brazilian side Fluminense on Wednesday night. Dashing their hopes of progressing to the knockout stage, a golden opportunity was squandered by Tashrik Matthews, who failed to convert a clear chance set up by Lucas Ribeiro Costa, a moment many fans believed changed the outcome of the match. Disgruntled supporters took to social media, with many blaming Matthews for the elimination and questioning coach Miguel Cardoso's decision to start him over clinical options. So, Mamelodi Sundowns were eliminated from the Club World Cup after they failed to beat Brazilian side Fluminense in a match that ended in a goalless on Wednesday night. The boys from Pretoria came into this game needing nothing short of a decisive win after a defeat in the hands of Borussia Dortmund had made their qualification chances dependent on 3 maximum points. Right? So, I think this is going to put a lot of pressure on him. Because we know, man, I know what is expected of you when you are already called a professional footballer.
You have to like come and deliver. You have to deliver.
And a lot of Sundowns fans, they feel like, you know, it's boys like your Relebohile Mokoena, Relebohile Mofokeng, I mean, you know, who was supposed to get these kind of chances. So the boy should go from Orlando Pirates to go play for Mamelodi Sundowns, because you know what, Sundowns, man, it's a team that Relebohile belongs in, because that chance, he could have taken it and we would have been speaking and announcing a different story. We would have seen Mamelodi Sundowns through to the next round now. But it's a different story, man. But I just wish the boy all the best, man. So he should just keep up his head up.
Yeah, keep his head up. He mustn't let the comments bring him down, man. Yeah. I mean, look at Lodge, bro.
Hey,
look at Lodge. Did you watch that match?
Yeah, man.
Hey, bro. He was carrying, even though his team didn't win, but
they even lost yesterday.
Yeah,
it was bad because Lodge plays with Cassius Mailula.
Yes,
and Mailula opened the scoring, you know, when they were playing, and we were like, okay, this is the first win. At least they're going to go home. But Al came back, man.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, bro, things like that, man.
Yeah.
Like even with Lodge, you know, I was about to say, I almost lost my trail of thought. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Even with Lodge, even when his teammates, I don't know if you've noticed, every time they play, now his teammates don't really give him that opportunity to shine and do what he has to do, deliver the goals or through pass, or you know, because every time he touches the ball, some magic happens, man.
Hey, man.
Magic happens.
You know,
but
that's another thing, man, when you look deep into the world of football and unity, because we all know that the teamwork, you know, makes the dream work.
Yeah.
Understand?
Yeah.
So we all understand that Rulani Mokoena coached Wydad, and he called on Lodge to come play for Wydad, and now Rulani was dismissed as the coach of Wydad. So I think now the dynamic of the team is starting to change
because of that.
Yeah. But he's performing, man. We're seeing he's the one who's putting all the work.
Hey,
on the
bro.
field.
Hey,
you know,
man.
He is supportive. He is making and creating those chances,
stitching
man.
the team
Come
together.
on, man. Come on, man.
But yeah, bro.
Yeah, but all the best, man. As the Club World Cup now is heading for the round of 16. And the question is, who is going to win the Club World Cup? As we have seen top flight clubs, European top flight clubs are through to the round of 16. Your teams like Real Madrid, Chelsea, Inter Miami, and Manchester City, they are through. So we just kind of wait what the Club World Cup is going to bring for us right there. 5 minutes till we hit 8 o'clock. And of course, man, and speaking of hitting 8 o'clock, our guest is right here in the studio. We can't just wait to get deeper in a conversation with him. It's going to be the food segment. I know if you want who loves food, this is the segment for you.
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
And then I see we have Simami Kalani coming through saying hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. Good morning, Vooka Nation. Hashtag Sivugile. Hashtag Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Happy Friday, Simami Kalani.
Come on.
Where's your badge, Simami? Where's your badge? Where's your badge?
Not the ZCC badge, man.
Yeah.
You know, talking about that badge that you see when people commenting right there, it's blue and black.
Hey, man.
The black stars, right? So, yeah, man, speaking of the guests that are going to be with right now is one and only Lihlo from the Southside Grills. And the Southside Grills is a fast food outlet in Protea Glen Extension 11 in Lehele Street, right here in Soweto. Registered in 2022 and started operating in 2023. They, as the Southside Grills, they are best known for producing high quality hot and fresh food by ensuring food safety and following proper procedures to end and ensure they satisfy the taste buds of their valued customers, right? So we're going to be with him right now. If you know you love food, man, you know you love food, he's going to be here and he's going to be displaying all of that food while we're going through, you know, how he has done it, what is the inspiration, you know, behind a certain, you know, look and feel to his food, right? He's going to be with us. So it is a conversation that you do not want to miss, right? As we are going to be, you know, taking a short break, 3 minutes, you know, before this. But before I do that, in terms of the things that you have missed, man, we know that there are a lot of things that people miss, right? And it's something that we just spoke about. In case you missed it, my fellow Vooka Nation, because I keep on seeing people joining in the live. Welcome, a very good morning to you, and I hope that you guys are good. It's Friday, and not only Friday, a cold Friday it is. So make the circle bigger. Hey, Mamelodi Sundowns may have bowed out of the Club World Cup after a 0-0 draw with Fluminense, but they left Miami buzzing, man. Breaking into an epic South African dance party with fans at Hard Rock Stadium to make the circle bigger. Of course, man, everywhere we go, you will make the circle bigger, just in commemoration and to give thanks, man, to our South African artist, the one and only JR, man, who always said, wherever you go, show them, man. Show them by making that circle bigger. So these Masandawanas didn't just show up, they shone, right? They kicked off with a 1-0 win over Ulsan Hyundai, traded blows in a 4-3 thriller against Borussia Dortmund and finished strong with 68% possession. 89% pass accuracy, 553 passes versus Fluminense's 260. They were very good and they were very tactical. And 7 shots on goal to their opponent's 6. Coach Miguel Cardoso even reminded us they snagged 4 points and created the best chances of the group. Now, it's your turn, man. Let us join the Circle Bigger Challenge. Grab your crew, land their post. Right? Match steps, film your best Mzansi moves, and tag us on our social media platforms, man. Let's dance into the weekend like champions. Mamelodi Sundowns have represented us as South Africans right there at the Club World Cup in the US. So, of course, man, on this weekend, we need to treat ourselves as the true champions that we have always looked ourselves as. Right, so it is the time to create that challenge. If you're someone who is a social media fanatic, just make sure that you make that video, whether it's TikTok or Facebook, Instagram, just tag us. We are Vooka Breakfast Show on each and every social media platforms. So for now, what we're going to do, as promised, it's 8 o'clock. We're about to get into that conversation with Lishonolo right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. Right, so all I need you to do is to buckle up and just get yourself ready for this wonderful conversations we are about to have. So interestingly so, man, all you need to do is to use the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. Just ask questions, man. You know, it's all about food and leading to tomorrow's youth business launch pad in Protea Glen Mall. 28th of June 2025. That is where all of the magic is going to be taking place. So if you want to come, all you need to do is get yourself to Protea Glen Mall. You know, it starts around at 10 o'clock. So grab your family members and come and enjoy what the food, guys, you know, the food industry has to offer. You know, we have a lot of things. So it's a conversation we're about to get into. So let's take a short break and then we'll come back. We get straight into it. Don't go anywhere.
Hey family.
Hi.
My name is Tisiga Mazibuko Shabalala.
My name is Muketi Maimane.
My name is Musi Miss.
My name is Ketuake Mgunyo.
On the Vooka
Vooka Breakfast Show.
Every weekdays from 7 a.m.
to 10 a.m.
This is where we are going to have our topical discussion featuring various experts from different fields.
We're going to take care of you and it's going to be amazing, man. Right now I'm on the set of the Vooka Breakfast Show brought to you by the Blinko Network.
Do not forget to subscribe.
That's Vooka Breakfast Show on Facebook and all other social media platforms.
Vooka.
See you there.
Escape the ordinary and discover the extraordinary with Swellapil Tours. Whether you're a group of friends or a family looking for a memorable getaway, Swellapil Tours has you covered. Our all-inclusive tours take you to South Africa's most stunning destinations, from the scenic beauty of Mpumalanga to the vibrant life of Gauteng and the coastal charm of Durban.
Yeah, man, welcome back to the Vooka Breakfast Show, man. And as I promised, speaking about the youth business launch pad, that is going to be tomorrow. We're still doing those displays where some of the entrepreneurs are going to be there. And all we need you to do is to come in numbers tomorrow. It's a free entry. And speaking of a free entry, you're going to be exploring. All you need to do is to bring your wallet and bring your family to enjoy what the day is going to be offering. And before the break, I just introduced you to this man who is standing in front of me, a guy who has made it all possible. And you asking yourself, what do we see right here? He is going to be telling us all about what we are seeing, because yes, it does look tasteful, it does look wonderful, and of course, man, it's appeasing when one starts to look at it and being in front of it, because I'm the one who's experiencing this. I am getting the smell, and hey, man, I just wish I can grab a bite. So, Mr. Cloaks, good morning, man. Welcome to the Vooka Breakfast Show. I hope that you are good. Thank you for taking your time, man. Horo join.
Alright, I'd like to thank the Vooka Breakfast Show for giving us the opportunity to reflect today Mona and honor a platform, a greater audience. Thank you so much.
So now I want you, to take us through with the people who are watching right now, into what is the name of your business and how did it start, the inspiration to be where you guys are today.
Okay. So basically, Southside Grill is a modern fast food outlet, because of, as you can see, it's not just a quota, a ailing private school. As you can see, beef patty, Russian, and a steak. So basically, it's all about passion. While I was still young, I was exposed to a fast food outlet. I used to work part-time. Go to events such as Kota Festival. I'd work at Sunday Color Festival, so that's where I acquired the skills and the mentality, the character that I need to actually start a business.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's where the journey started from.
Yeah.
So keep passion, I've been doing this from Kilimyani. Then I started to believe, okay, I can make it if I can acquire the right skills, do the right researches.
Ah, man, very interesting and profound, and also inspirational for someone, you know, who is watching out there, because I know for a lot of Vooka Nation, what they want to know is, hey, man, how much is your quota? Where are you guys based? But can you just tell us through, where are you guys based, and how has the community responded to your business so far?
Okay, so basically, Southside Grill is currently based at Protea Glen Extension 11, 7737 Lehele Street. So as a community, we receive it very well because of it's something that is very new. Okay, we do have quotas, kokasi, but mostly it's just a random quota that we'll just buy. But as you can see, I can say Ile private school has those meaty, more beef patties, the steaks, the Russians. We also have the wrap here that goes along with the wings. Complements with also the ribs. You can choose. There's a variety of dishes that we serve. Preferably what we now batlang by that moment. But we will definitely make sure we meet your taste buds. We satisfy your needs.
Yeah, man, very interesting stuff. And as we're going through, you know, looking into what we have here. So these right here, do they have certain names that you guys have named them? Horaki Fitla, what is it that I want? So just please take us through, what do we have right here for people to understand at home?
Okay, so they all have names. We basically named this one the Southside Last Digit. Southside Last Digit. And then more the Repstar box there on the Southside Repstar box. Kionaya beef, inale 2 ribs, and the ribs, little chips, then it's a Mali rib. But we also have variety of quotas that you love. Consider utlabona when you menu or ratile in what do you like to taste, what do you want to eat. It's all up to you. Thank you
So if people come to your outlet, man, what kind of experience should they expect? You know, what kind of, you know, of an environment, an ecosystem that you have set out for them? So if someone is watching right now, what is it that you can say to them, when you come to our outlet, this is what you need to expect?
Okay, basically when you come to our to our outlet, we expect you can trust us on your last cent. Actually, we'll definitely satisfy your needs, and this food, it tastes exactly the way it looks. So most definitely, it's a welcoming environment. Protea Clinic, the people are welcoming it, they are loving. So we are looking forward to welcoming you there and serving you the best quality food.
Yeah, man. I hope that you guys will feel welcomed, of course, man, by coming out there to try out what the South, Side Grill has to offer right there in Protea Glen. So, since we are celebrating Youth Month, man, you are a young man in this food business industry, right? And if someone, wants to know about the challenges that you have faced, for you to get here, what are some of the things that you can highlight to say, these are some of the things that happened, and this is how I have handled them to be where I am?
Okay, so basically, we all have dreams and all the ideas, right? It all starts somewhere. But then what challenges I face, it's actually believing in myself, or I can actually do that. Understand? We all start small, and the moment I tapped into that power, gets a show, okay, we can all start small, do some research, do a bit of research of industry, more acquire the certain skills. So then most definitely will elevate. So I can basically say the mindset, you have to just fit the mindset first. I was afraid to fail, but failure is very powerful. That's where you take your lessons. That's where you see your strategy is not working. You don't change the vision or the goal, but you change the strategies. So failure is very important in life or in whatever thing that you are doing.
Man, very powerful words that you have just said right here. And of course, man, this speaks to all of the Vooka Nation right here. Into failure is important, man. It speaks to you going over and over again, trying, because this is where Lishonolo is right now. So in terms of failing, going through those challenges, man, he has shown us, and he is here, man. He is a testimony of if you fail, and try again tomorrow, this is where you're going to find yourself. So Protea Glen Mall came with this opportunity for you guys, which is called the Youth Business Launchpad. What was going on when you heard about it?
Okay, before I can answer your question, I'd like to thank also Protea Glen Mall for giving us the opportunity to come and showcase our stuff. But then immediately when I saw the post, I was so happy because of I'm a youth. I believe in the empowerment of youth. So I really was happy to grab the opportunity and come showcase my craft to the greater audience and take the brand maybe from a small crowd to a greater crowd that the mall is actually giving us. So I'm actually grateful for the support and making the initiative possible.
Yeah, man, very interesting, man. We can't just wait to see you guys right there, Protea Glen, tomorrow. You know, just showcasing and giving people what you guys do best. So I see, man, what you have right here. I would say I would take 2 hours to do this. And as a customer, we always complain about waiting and waiting. How long does this, take you to make?
Okay, so basically, it depends on the order we have, but making just this quota, it takes me probably 15 to 20 minutes because of I use McCain chips and some of the beef patties and the steak, we can cook them half done so that when the customer comes, you can prepare them to full so that you can be more efficient, you can save time so that you can serve the customer very fast.
Ah, man, very interesting, man, because there's some of the things that a lot of people wanted to hear, when they're going to your outlet and say, hey, man, some of the outlets, man, we wait for more than 30 to 35 minutes waiting for our food because we understand what you guys are doing and making sure that we get proper and quality food, right? And you've mentioned that, man, you are ensuring that your outlet has always quality food, and talking about that, man, how do you always make sure that your food always stays quality?
Okay, firstly, we registered our business and we make sure we get the COA so that we can be inspected, so that can put us on our toes to make sure that we serve quality high products and we follow proper cooking procedures. Because of if, for example, you mix a temperature, a product with a high temperature and a product with a cold temperature, it can cause bacteria there. So it's very important to learn about those things so that you can always serve the customers quality food.
Ah, man, very interesting. And I hope that people are going to take note of that. As we always ask ourselves in terms of quality, ensuring that the food that we consume out there, they're always quality. But Lishonolo right here has just taken us through the necessary steps they have taken and procedures, they have taken to be where they are. So right now, in conclusion, man, I just want you to sell yourself into what people should be expecting for tomorrow's Youth Business Launchpad.
Okay, for tomorrow, go Protea Glen Extension 11, please come in numbers. I'll make sure that you get the best quality product. As you can see, I will be having the mouth-watering quotas such as the last digit, Southside last digit. You can also have the wrap. It's also popular on our TikTok. That goes along with the wings and chips with the ribs. So most definitely you'll enjoy your food. I promise you that.
Man. And I know, of course, people maybe would want to know much about you and the things that you guys have done. Can you please share your social media platforms into where can they follow you and they can find you?
Okay, Uka Tola Southside Grills at Facebook, Instagram and TikTok. The handle is Southside Grills. Jalebo, thank you so much for the opportunity, and looking forward to see you tomorrow at Protea Glen Mall, and I will be there doing the job to make sure I serve you with the best quality food because of at Southside Grill, food made it love is our religion.
Man, that's what we do right here, Vooka Nation. I hope that you guys were blessed because we were also blessed, man, with Lehlonolo's presence right here in the studio to show us. Uber Eats. Are you guys available on Uber Eats?
Okay, we're currently working on putting it on Uber Eats because of I can see the demand is very high now. So most definitely I have to work on putting it on Uber Eats.
Yeah.
But I'll update you on all social media platforms. Just make sure you follow us so that we can be updated very quickly.
Follow them, Southside Grills, man, giving us all we need when it comes to good food, man, and enjoying what they have to do, because when it comes to taste, I know that they serve the best right here. So I hope that you guys enjoyed that. If you have any questions, maybe they're directed to him, all you need to do is to go and follow him on all his social media platforms so that you can, be kept updated. As we're going to also give you some of those updates, just follow the Vooka Breakfast Show on all social media platforms. We were blessed, and right now what we're going to do, man, is to take a short break as we let him go. I just hope that you enjoyed and you are ready for tomorrow. Bring your wallet. Youth Business Launch Pad is right there. Speaking of that, let's do a quick tasting into what we have right here. I'm just going to grab a fry in which, hey man, they're still fresh, man. Still fresh.
I prepared them in the morning actually before I came here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I wanted to actually hear the taste. To taste cheese.
Yeah. Nice. And then here we have the wings.
Yeah, it's the wings,
right?
With our dunk sauce.
Okay.
Barbecue sauce.
This is wonderful, man. Already I'm feeling blessed, and I just hope that you, by seeing this, you would find yourself tomorrow at Protea Glen, just to enjoy and taste the magic that the Southside Grill has for you. So yeah, man, this is what we bring you, and doing some of the tasting is important so that we can review for you. It's best, and I am enjoying it. So I don't want to take that fun away from you. So come tomorrow and have your own taste. Taste the revolution. Youth Business Launchpad taking place tomorrow at Protea Glen Mall. Can't wait to see you. And of course, the right here, can't wait to see you right there. So let's take a short break, man. And of course, getting back to our daily dose of positivity, accompanied by that energetic start to your day.
Hey family.
Hi.
My name is Tisiga Mazibuko Shabalala.
My name is Moketi Maimane.
My name is Musi Miss.
My name is Ketsuake Mnguni
On the Vooka
Vooka Breakfast Show.
Every weekdays from 7 a.m.
to 10 a.m.
This is where we are going to have our topical discussion featuring various experts from different fields.
We're going to take care of you, and it's going to be amazing, man. Right now, I'm on the set of the Vooka Breakfast Show, brought to you by the Blink Network.
The Youth Business Launchpad by Protea
That's
Glen Mall
Vooka Breakfast Show on Facebook and all other social media platforms.
And the Vooka Breakfast Show, man. This Youth Month, all cooks, vendors, chefs, and food business owners are invited to showcase their product offerings on the 28th of June at the Market Day in Protea Glen Mall. All we need you to do is to come out in numbers and have the experience of what is going to be taking place right here at Protea Glen. We know that is Youth Month, and we have a lot of aspiring entrepreneurs on the block that are coming up. It is an opportunity for you guys to come in and also showcase what you have, and also if you love food, just to explore what other people are doing out there. This is a good opportunity for you. So let us go back and look into what is going to be happening. If you make quarters, African cuisines, non-alcoholic beverages, snacks, packaged food like acha, biltong, plates, desserts, frozen foods, this event is definitely for you. We know that there are people who specialize in making that decorated acha, bringing in the spices, the sauces inside of it, man. Also beverages, man. We have seen a lot of entrepreneurs coming up with newly branded beverages that they have made for themselves. So we are calling them to come on this day. So there will be workshops on how to take your business to the next level, mentor and meaty pairing, and online courses from the Vooka Academy, and much more. We know that when it comes to being informative and getting the information that you need for your business is what you need. I mean, we know that starting a business is not an easy thing that you can do as an individual or as a team. So this is an opportunity for you to come there and learn, because Vooka Academy has so much in store for you, man. Right? So propel your food business forward by learning from industry experts. On the day, there are going to be people who have been in the game or in the industry for such a long time who can't wait to share their journey, their experience, and their advices on how you can run a successful business and become as big and successful as they are. So definitely come there in numbers. So as you can see right there, the media launch taking place on June 16, Monday at Protea Glen Mall. Register today on the website you see on your screen and fill out the form and join us on the day. Come on the day on the 28th. So on the 16th is when they are launching their media. The media launching is going to be taking place on the 16th. And then on the 28th, that is when we're going to be having foodies, aboma fobela. If you love food, different kinds of food, quarters that will be sold at the event, do make sure that you get yourself there on the 28th of June this month. So you've got the whole month to prepare yourself, and don't eat things that will fill your stomach on that day. Maybe you can start fasting because that day will be filled with awesome, great ingredients that you have never seen in your life. You're about to see the creativity of what people do with their food. And also, you don't have to miss out because every day we are streaming from 7 a.m. up until 10 a.m. And during those days, we've got something for you, which some of the people who will be there selling their food will be coming right here in the studio to sit down with us on what to expect, right? So you don't want to miss this beautiful event that is going to be taking place right there at Protea Glen Mall. Are you ready for it?
I'm ready. Yeah, my stomach is ready. Do not worry, guys. I'll definitely be bringing in a hungry stomach.
Yeah, man. 21 minutes past 8. There's a time, and you're still watching the Vooka Breakfast Show. I just hope that you enjoyed that beautiful conversation I just had with Lekhonolom Taung, the founder of Southside Grills, a fast food outlet in Protea Glen Extension 11, Lehele Street. Registered in 2022 and started operating in 2023, they as Southside Grill are best known for producing high quality and hot fresh food by ensuring food safety and following proper procedures to ensure that they satisfy the taste buds of their valued customers. And speaking of that, man, we still have his food right here, man. We are tasting the magic. You know, we are tasting the flavor that he brings, you know, because you can't just come here and talk about your business that you sell good food without us being tasty. You must bring the food.
Let's taste.
You know,
let's make sure the food is proper.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And I see that it's still intact because one of the things, guys, I will tell you with food is some of the, you know, some of the food that we have bought. You know, some of the food that we bought on our stores that we know, you know, when it starts to get cold, man, it becomes messy. But this one, it's still intact. You know, it still keeping its own shape. You can see when you even bite the ribs, you can still taste the flavor. Because, yes, people are saying there's a difference between when you're eating a cold rib and eating a hot rib. But this one, man, the taste is still there. Very, very wonderful. And you can see the fries, you know, sauced up right there. Everything is sauced up,
Everything is like proper.
Yeah.
Look here, I've gained a superpower. I can taste every single spice.
This is joking, very wonderful and proper, man.
Yeah, but this is lovely, man. This is lovely work, man.
It is,
Southside Grills.
It is, man.
Yeah, they're going to be with us at Protea Glen tomorrow.
Yeah.
Come with your wallets, come with your family, bring an empty stomach so you can enjoy and devour with us this delicious food, man.
Yeah, and of course, Zinzi coming through right there on YouTube saying, good morning, Vooka Nation, and the best breakfast show. Of course, man, we are having the best breakfast right now as we're speaking right now in the show, man. Just showing what Southside Grills, you know, has to offer. Because if you come here, show the people what you do, because that is how you're going to be exposed. That is how you're going to position yourself in the market out there. And then Zinzi saying, happy Friday, beautiful family, and keep warm. Hashtag Vooka Breakfast.
Thank you, Zinzi. Thank you, Zinzi, man. I see on the comments also, Zinzi's also saying, South Grills, Sabawell.
Sabawell. Yeah, man. If you are Sabawelling, come tomorrow. You know,
Sabawell.
There's a lot of magic that is going to be taking place right there. So do make sure that you find yourself right there with your family and of course, your friends, man, just enjoying what the grills, the plates. We had a lot of people, man, Betty's recipe, coming through, blessing us with their taste.
Bro, and so far, I'm not going to lie. It hasn't been disappointing, bro. It hasn't been disappointing, man. From the first one that came to,
It's even difficult to rate.
Hey, man.
Which ones are the best?
Let me rate them. Yeah. It's a simple task. Rating.
Come on.
It's a simple task. Look here. Guys, all of the people that came through, you all out shining stars, man. All of you guys, man. We can't have a winner. All of you guys are winners. Because, man, you guys been giving us proper food. You guys sell actually nice food from Betty recipes to Southside Grills to even yesterday. Man. Yesterday we had
there's
Mom Tembi's Kitchen.
Yeah, there's also Lula's Catering.
Lula's Catering also. Hey, bro, there's a whole lot. All of them.
Hey, man.
They make lovely food. This is what we call soul food as South Africans. This is the food for the soul, man. Yeah, man.
We are tasting the revolution, right?
We
are tasting the revolution, man. This is where we are heading. So Soweto is in the good hands, man. Soweto is in good hands. And not only Soweto, but South Africa as a whole is in good hands because what we are going to be doing, what we're going to be exposing, man, when it comes to these business and food outlets out there, man, is going to be very interesting. And it's something that you do not want to miss. Right? Keep on sabawelling, man. Keep on sabawelling because the more you sabawell, the more you give them courage to continue with the business. I love when Lehonolo said he failed so many times, man.
Yeah, but he never gave up.
He never gave up. So some of the failures they never defined who he was. He just took on the stride to say, you know what, I'm going to keep on continuing to become the best person and the best version.
I'm not going to stop.
Very inspiring story, behind the Southside Grills.
Also, bro. Oh, sorry to cut you off like that, but hey, man. With the Southside Grills, you know what I realized? Actually, the past 3 days, bro. I realized, as we were saying, change is inevitable, right? Now listen to this, bro. I gotta learn how to speak all languages, bro.
You have to, man.
All of them, bro. All of them. Yeah. Food for thought.
Yeah. Because I think it's you tapping into, understanding how the story in general. Because a lot of people, they put a story behind, what they are doing. The product.
Yeah, the product.
Food.
Yeah.
It's a story, man. So when Lehonolo was speaking, he was speaking with passion, man. You can see that this is all about a passion that he has put in to be where he is.
Yeah.
Very interesting things, man. So, yes, as much as it is a Friday, man, starting it on a very, very high note. And we've just had our guest, Lehonolo Mtaung, the founder of Southside Grills, based in Protea Glen, Extension 11. Check them out. Follow them on all social media platforms. And he will be blessing us with his presence at the Youth Business Launchpad tomorrow, taking place at the Protea Glen Mall. Taste the revolution, because where Soweto is and where our country is in terms of creativity and productivity, I have to tell you, we know it, we have seen it with our own eyes right here. Right, so if you want to just send us your voice note just to let us know what you're thinking, you can use the number 0604933226. It's 0604933226. Still on a very high note of a Friday, giving you those positive vibes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, just finished with our first guest, and I see right there Mbuso Makanya saying, Coach Kuda, where he at? Coach is coming, man. Don't worry, Coach is coming. And you're asking yourself, man, who is Mbuso speaking about? Right, Mbuso is speaking about a guy we're going to be having right here, Coach Kuda Kwashe.
The guy that's mentoring the Ronaldinhos, Ronaldos, and Messis of the future.
Ronaldinhos, man. Mr. Kuda Kwashe, Makasunzuma. Mr. Kuda Kwashe Kasunzuma will be joining us right here in studio. And he is a coach of the WUA. Asking yourself, what is that? That is Western United Academy. And if you want to know more about them, he is going to be sharing a lot more. But on his journey, he's going to share. But when it comes to the academy itself, man, Western United Academy is a dynamic youth football development program based in Waterpen in the Western area that is dedicated to nurturing young talent and promoting a love for the sport. Their academy provides a supportive environment where players can grow, learn, excel in football. Some of the mission and the vision is their mission is to develop skilled, confident, and passionate young footballers who will become independent thinkers on the field through a multi-factor, maximize brain-centered training methodology.
Yeah, man. Hey, man.
Interesting, man.
And it's not just that. It's not just soccer only, bro. It's taking the kids off the streets, bro. Giving them a purpose. You know, we were speaking about purpose earlier in the morning.
Yeah,
giving the kids a purpose, man.
Yeah.
Giving them a passion. Let they find out what their passion is. Because some of them, hey, bro, some of them are in the streets playing, what are these games? You know, the street games. Marbles.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, Ali, dog. So, yeah, bro. Some of them be playing those games not knowing their actual passion is soccer, you know. Then they go to coach. Coach shows them to say, yeah, my sons, here is the future, man.
Here's the future, man. Because one of the underlying things and the things that are very underplayed when it comes to, you know, just explaining what sports can do to one person, you know, as a human being.
Yeah, bro.
In your life in general. Because not only mentioning health benefits, but mentioning the decision skills, you know, decision-making skills. Sports can help you do
Sports
that.
helps a lot,
even if you
man.
play tennis, right? There's that decision when you're about to swing. You're like, hey, no, let me take a step back, 3 step back forward, you know, and let me take that swing.
It also helps, you know, hand-eye coordination.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, things like that, situational awareness.
How to look at a situation, how to assess it, and how to come up with a solution.
Hey, man,
Yeah.
like just debunk and dissect each and everything. Because what I like, you know, about these sports, you're able to go deeper into analyzing, you know, what you guys will be doing. And this is not only, you know, something that we are only mentioning, but it's it's something that, you know, the coach of Orbit College, when they're speaking about their promotion to the Betway Premiership, they are a testimony that when you use these techniques and these tactics, they will help you. Because coach said he credited tactical planning, defensive discipline, and data-driven preparation for their success. You know, so these things, you're not going there because you love it. No, there's like planning.
There's planning. It's very, very tactical, bro.
Yeah.
It's very, very tactical. You can't just be saying, I'm just going to go on the field and I'm going to see what's going to happen. No, bro. There's a lot that goes behind it.
There's a lot that goes behind.
Teamwork, we were saying. Remember, even if you're a star, bro, even if you're a superstar, you cannot just be the star alone in the team, bro. You have to carry the team, bro.
Teamwork, man.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Chemistry.
And also, hey, bro, and also on the live chat, let's welcome Nelly Swamni to the VN Platinum membership. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to you, Nelly. So just for that, today you're gonna get your exclusive content, man. Yes, sir. Thank you for that, man.
Very wonderful, Nelly.
Yeah, bro.
We welcome you, man. Thank you so much, man. You know, just for showing that love and appreciation, and we will also love to give it back to you.
Yeah, man.
Giving you that daily dose of positivity that we always promise to bring you right here.
Yes, sir. Did you see what Nelly did? She hit her. We hit her with the through pass. She catches it. Say goal.
Team player, right?
Team player, bro.
A very good team player.
Yeah, man.
It's things that a lot of people should be learning from. You know, with chemistry, come on, man. We can make a lot of things work.
Hey, bro. Tell me about it, man.
But once again, welcome to the Vooka Nation Platinum. So you'll be getting exclusive content. Don't worry, guys. A lot of the things are going to come because those exclusive content will include you knowing us.
Yep.
You know, our separate lives, how we got to be here, because there are a lot of interesting things that go on in the background, behind the scenes.
There's a lot. I think we should do individually. We should vlog like from the morning or the whole week, and then They get to see what we go through, you know.
Yeah. But one of the exclusives that you guys will get, I think, is the one-on-one, the couch interviews with each and every presenter or someone who is working right here.
Couch interviews.
Yeah, 5 questions, or maybe even if you want to ask some of the questions, if it's possible. There are some questions that they can say, hey man, I want to ask Steve this, in terms of what he is doing. I want to ask Mo, I want to ask Musi, TC, Afroberry, these kind of things, so that exclusive content will be looking into this. But yeah, welcome as the Vooka Nation Platinum.
Yeah, man, the platinum, nothing is, hey, bruh. Yes, you came back. Yes, Nelly, so in the chat saying, I came back with very, very loving faces there. Yes, ma'am. We see you. We appreciate you.
I come back.
Yeah. Man.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much for showing that love and appreciation. As we promise that, yes, each and every day, man, every weekdays, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m., we will deliver as you guys have asked, right? So what we're going to do right now, man, is to take a short break. And of course, you know that we always have what we call Today in History, celebrity birthdays, and just celebrating a lot of the things, that are going through, whether it's a national day that's taking place, whether the inventions that are made, it's something that we're going to be discussing so that we can teach you. That is what we are dedicated to be doing each and every day right here on our on the show.
The show, yeah.
Right, yeah. So it is our daily bread. Let us take a short break, and then when we come back, we get straight into it. Don't go anywhere.
Escape the ordinary and discover the extraordinary with Swellappeal Tours. Whether you're a group of friends or a family looking for a memorable getaway, Swellappeal Tours has you covered. Our all-inclusive tours take you to South Africa's most stunning destinations, from the scenic beauty of Mpumalanga to the vibrant life of Gauteng and the coastal charm of Durban.
It's finger looking good, man.
Finger looking good. Finger looking good.
It's Southside Grills, man. If not Southside Grills, then who? Man? Very interesting, man. As we're still digging into tasting the revolution and the magic that the Southside Grill has to offer. And if you wanted to have your taste, man, just come tomorrow, right there at Protea Glen Mall. They will be there just offering food. All you need to do is to bring your wallet.
Bring your wallet, man. Yeah. Bring your empty stomach also, though.
Bring your wallet, your empty stomach, and you're going to enjoy what these business have to offer. Right? Yes, so still watching the Vooka Breakfast Show, man. Your energetic start to your day, accompanied by that daily dose of positivity. Vooka Nation, it's time to wake up. Friday is about to start. Let us help you start it on a very high and a good note right here. So bring those vibes, bringing everything that has to do with preparing for this wonderful weekend that we are going into. So if you have any plans, yes, if you want to share them with us, do that. We are here. We will be listening to you as the Vooka Nation. And the hashtag to use, of course, is the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. Hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show is the hashtag that you need to use, right? And if you want to call us in, send a voice note on 060-493-3226, 060-493-3226. Come on, let's speak, man. Talk to us, Vooka Nation. We have a number. You can even call us, man. Don't hesitate. Don't hesitate.
Call, man. And also WhatsApp us on the number 060-493-3226. That's 060-493-3226, man. We want to hear you in real life, man, in real time. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Speaking of that, Z just sent us her voice note. Let us hear.
Let's hear her. Let's hear what she's saying.
Good morning, guys. This is Nolutando, and the food is nice. Can you please give me some?
Oh, no, Lutando. Oh.
Thank you.
My
morning, Vooka breakfast team. It's my daughter, Nolitando. She is Saba wedding.
Hey, man.
Please give my baby some food because Nyamkhalisela.
Yeah, man. Bring her tomorrow. Please, please bring her. Please bring her.
That's so adorable,
man.
Because you know what? Hey, the Vooka Nation has predators right here. You know, if this if this vanishes, you know, besides me, it will be gone. But that is so adorable from Nolutando. Don't worry, we will leave some piece for you. You know, if you come tomorrow, don't worry, we will taste the revolution with you. As young as you are, you will know, man. You know what it feels like to taste this, you know, amazing food that you are seeing all the way from home, right? We're just making sure that you just see, and when it having to taste, we are going to be inviting you to some of the events that we will be traveling to, so that you guys can come and enjoy with us. You know, this
most definitely, man.
Yeah, man.
We can't enjoy alone.
Yeah, this was possible because of the Vooka Nation. You know, it's because of you guys. These people come here in the studio and share much of this. And I'm hearing, man, the beautiful Noltando saying, "Oh man, this food looks amazing right there." And pieces are being cut right here in the studio. You know,
hey man, pieces are being sliced and diced. Hey, bro.
Yeah, so interesting.
Man.
That was so adorable right there. And of course, man, getting back to our daily bread, which is today in history. Let us go through some of them and see and hear what do we have today
in history.
Right. So today in 1929, the first color television demonstration is performed by Bell Laboratories in New York City. Today, Bell Telephone Laboratories in New York City unveiled the world's first public demonstration of color television, led by H.E. Ives and his team. The system used a mechanical setup to transmit 50-line color images between New York and Washington, showcasing vivid visuals like the bouquet of roses and the American flag. Though far from commercial ready, this breakthrough marked a bold leap in visual technology, decades before color TV became a household staple. Interesting, man. I mean, some of us were born in the eras of color TV. We don't know the black and white. I don't know the black. Do you know black and white?
I've seen with the black and white. I know it from my grandfather. So yeah, bro. I do know it. I do know the TV with the knobs there. Yeah, bro. With the up and down lining going crazy.
Does he still have the TV?
So he's long past. So I don't know. Yeah. I don't even know where the TV is right now.
Man.
So
I mean, it will be great to have it, as I mean. Long down the road, man, those kind of TVs, they will be sold in auctions. Maybe, man, you will get
antiques, they call them.
Yeah, because now you're taking back us to those historic moments, right? And then in 1971, You Are a Good Man, Charlie Brown closes at the John Golden Theater in New York City after 31 performances, man. You Are a Good Man, Charlie Brown closed at the John Golden Theater on the 27th of June 1971 after a brief 31-performance Broadway run. Originally an off-Broadway hit in 1967, the musical based on Charles M. Schultz's beloved Peanuts comic strip featured a series of charming vignettes and songs capturing the innocence and humor of childhood. Despite its short Broadway stint, the show's simplicity, small cast, and heartfelt tone made it a favorite for amateur production and later revivals. Very
interesting, man. Very interesting.
On the last one, 1988, Mike Tyson's knockout Michael Spink in 91 seconds in Atlantic City. And then in brackets, there's a $67 million pounds right there. On this day, the Mike Tyson one. Yeah. So it says over here on 27 June 1988, Mike Tyson delivered one of boxing's most iconic knockouts by defeating Michael Spinks in just 91 seconds. Woo!
In 91 seconds.
91 seconds at Atlantic City's
Mike Tyson was hungry.
Hall. Come on, man.
91 seconds. He didn't even bite his ear off.
So, billed as Once and For All, the bout was a clash between two undefeated champions and became the richest fight fight in boxing history at the time, grossing around 70 million US dollars. Tyson's explosive performance not only earned him a record of 22 million US dollars purse, but also cemented his status as the undisputed heavyweight champion while Springs retired shortly after the devastating loss. Did you find it? Woo! That's the 91-second thing. Okay. Let's play it for you and show it for you right there. You know, that is Tyson delivered one of the boxing's most iconic knockouts by defeating Michael Spinks, man. You know, and of course, man, talk about knockout. That man, his fist is an iron, man. Hey, man. Yeah,
hey, I mean that fight looks very interesting, man. That fight, hey man, I can imagine how it felt seeing it in real time, man.
Yeah, man.
Seeing it in real time must have been crazy.
Yeah. So imagine
$300 for a 90-second fight.
The tickets. That's how much the ticket was, costing. You know, and you are there.
I guess they were buying history, not just the match.
But Mike Tyson is everywhere, man. I think even yesterday you guys were covering that he bit someone's ear off.
Yeah, Mike Tyson is out here. Yeah. He's out here biting the ears. He's hungry, though.
Yeah,
I think there's a reason why he has tigers for pets.
Eish, you know, man. I mean, the one that pissed me off was Luis Suarez, you know, because when you guys were reading, I was like...
he also does the same.
This pissed me off, you know, because one of the 3 incidents is... the second one was when he bit Ivanovic, you know, Chelsea's defender. And this guy had to go for therapy. You know,
he went for therapy. That's wild. He went for therapy.
Banned. He was banned for such a long time. Like, imagine a whole grown man going for therapy for biting people.
But I guess it is necessary, bro. Because if you think about it, soccer is a tactical sport and a very, very frustrating. Off, you know, it's very frustrating, dog. You can imagine being on the pitch, bro.
Thing is, you know, I mean, I wish you could just see, man. I mean, you know, before we move on, I just want to find that clip as fast as I can, if it's possible, right? Because that time, like, you can see that he's grabbing him. It's like, dude, what's wrong with you, man? You know, Suarez biting Ivanovic, man. I'm like, imagine in therapy.
What if he was hungry?
Yeah.
No, there it is.
Oh, you have it right there. Yeah, man. Please.
So, hey, this match, man.
Chiellini. Yeah, that one is the second one because it's 3. This one that I have right here is from Chelsea. Yes, this is the game that I remember of Ivanovic.
So,
yeah, man. So we were asking ourselves,
what's going on?
There's, you know, disputes going on right there. You know, people are asking themselves, what is going on, guys? And then when they play a footage, man, hey, this guy, man, he's busy biting people, right? So the Ivanovic is trying to show, you know, the referee that, hey, man, this guy just bit me, man. You know, look at his teeth, man. So this... And that he bit.
Hey, man. Hey, look, as they falling, bro. As they falling.
Suarez pissed me off.
Did you watch this match in real time, bro? Did you watch this match in real time?
We were watching this game, man.
In real time.
We were watching this game.
Yeah.
Even the one of Giorgio Chiellini.
Yes.
Because it was a friendly. I think it was friendly or Europe game, if I'm not mistaken.
They biting out here.
Yeah, man. So like it pissed me off because this guy, the team had to pay for him to go to therapy. Like imagine, man, a therapist, you know,
you can imagine what the therapist said, bro. Are you a soccer player or a rapper? Because you bite too much.
Like those kind of things, man.
Yeah.
You know, because one would just be there. Imagine him, you know, giving him words of affirmation.
Hey, man,
just training him. You know, I won't bite again. I won't bite again.
I'm sorry for biting.
Come on, man.
Yeah. Humans are people. They are not food. I will not bite again.
But it's crazy, man. It's crazy. It seems like, bro, a lot of players do do the biting thing, except for Zinedine Zidane. Zinedine Zidane doesn't bite you, bro.
That one goes for the head, Baba.
Bro, he's gonna headbutt you in the chest.
And the same goes for Rooney. He also does not bite. He just shows you his fist.
Yeah, man.
Hey, man, as I'm saying, soccer is frustrating, man. So, yeah,
Hey,
that's
it
what
is,
happened
man.
there.
It is,
Yeah.
because now we're going back, because I remember Cantona kicking a fan, man.
Kicking
right
a
on his
fan.
face,
Listen
man.
to that. Listen to that.
But yeah, man, some of the interesting, and that was from today in history, right? So
Yeah.
that's all we have for you. And now diving deep into the inventions that we have, and the inventions made by South Africans or Africans as a whole, because last month we were celebrating Africa Month, right? So today we have what we call Please Call Me. One of Vodacom's most notable innovation is the Please Call Me service, invented by Nkosana Makate in the early 2000s. This simple yet powerful idea allowed users without airtime to send a free message requesting a callback, revolutionizing mobile communication in South Africa and beyond. It became especially vital in communities where affordability was a barrier to connectivity, and it reportedly generated billions in revenue for Vodacom. Beyond this, Vodacom has also led several tech milestones, including launching South Africa's first prepaid mobile service, VodaGo, in 1996, and introducing LTE in 2012 to improve mobile internet access. And the rumor says this guy was not paid.
Yeah, man, I don't want to lie. Like, the whole Please Call Me creation is one of the most controversial creations we've ever had in South Africa, because this poor man has been dragging Vodacom to court for years on end. I remember at one time they wanted to pay him like 10 million.
Yeah.
And then looking at how much Vodacom actually generates from a callback, they generate more than that 10 million that they wanted to give him. They get hundreds of millions.
Did he eventually get paid?
And then they wanted to give him like a tip of that.
That's crazy.
I don't know. In all honesty, right now, I haven't followed the case much, so I don't know if he ended up settling. But he did take them back to court, stating that the 10 million is not enough. You guys are making way more money than that. But eventually, I don't know what was the final decision or if it settled it. But I do know that he took them back to court and said that money is too small, my brother.
Yes, sis. I would have taken it, man. I would have taken it, knowing what kind of government we have. Hey, man, 10 million. 10 million, hey. I know you guys are making billions, but 10 million. I can do something with that 10 million.
In a way, I say he was actually right for taking them to court, man, because Vodacom has made a whole lot of money over this. And then I think for them, it would have been a much more strategic move if they had him on the Please Call Me invention as a partner instead of literally cutting him out of the deal, because now it has drawn so much negative news about Vodacom. And it has put them in a very negative light. And the 10 million was basically hush money over the money that they make yearly. That's the problem. They make over hundreds of millions yearly. And you want to sell for 10 mil? No, bro, give me 500 million.
That's crazy.
You
That's
make a lot more
crazy.
money. Imagine, look at the amount of people that are actually on Vodacom. And now also, Vodacom is no longer only just in South Africa, it's also a part of Africa. So you get that in other African countries, they're also using Please Call Me. So settling for 10 million.
So just to give context, Nkosana Makate is now suing Vodacom for 10 million. He's seeking a substantial sum and potentially billions of rands as compensation for his Please Call Me idea, which Vodacom implemented. The initial compensation offer of 47 million by Vodacom CEOs was rejected by Makete, leading to the further legal battles. So, hey man, it's crazy. They give you 10, they give you 47, and you still say no, bro.
Please read at the end.
And you still say no. That's crazy. Makete, on the other hand, is seeking a much larger payout, potentially up to 9.4 billion rands. So that's
imagine.
that's crazy.
Mokonjo, when was the Please Call Me invented?
2000.
2000? How much money have they made from 2000 leading up right now? So do you see that even suing them for 9.4 billion is actually within its own bracket? It's
I'm
actually
still
correct
saying,
because they make more money. If you can apply for a lawsuit of 9.4 billion, so how much money do they make from the Please Call Me?
So I'm still saying, I get the idea. They make a lot of money, bro. They make a lot of money. And we know these people, hey, bro, they jack your stuff, call it theirs. But hey, man, from 10 million to 47 million, I would have taken it, man. Yo, I'm just, keeping it a bean, bro. I would have
I'd
taken
rather
it.
settle for the
But
9.4
did he eventually get his
billion.
money though? Did he eventually get his
The
due?
court case is not finished, bro.
Okay.
He's still dragging them to court. And unfortunately for Vodacom, I think for them, it would have been better if they agreed on the 9.4 billion. The reason why I'm saying this is because the more he drags them to court, the more money they also make during that process, and the more he's going to increase his claim.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Mo, what do we have there, my friend?
In terms of, the article and developing stories about this matter, patients were as thin as please call me case still await a decision, right? Those close to the matter say that their patience is wearing thin as Constitutional Court has yet to reach a decision on the much anticipated judgment in the historic Nkosana Makate versus Vodacom case. 6 months after the court had a landmark please call me matter, South Africans are still no closer to knowing when it will finally reach its conclusion, raising concerns over judicial efficiency and the impact of such delays on ordinary citizens. The dispute dates back to 2000 and revolves around Makate's innovative idea of revolutionizing mobile communication in South Africa. As an employee at Vodacom, Makate proposed the Please Call Me service, which allowed users to notify contacts they were calling without incurring charges. A simple yet groundbreaking concept. This innovation not only transformed the telecom sector, but also generated billions of rands in revenue for Vodacom and its parent company, Vodafone. Makate's quest for fair compensation has dragged on for over 2 decades. Despite his contribution, multiple court victories, including 3 rulings from the Supreme Court of Appeal and 9 judgments in his favor, have recognized his rights. Notably, in 2016, the Constitutional Court criticized Vodacom and its executives for unethical conduct and emphasizing the importance of acknowledging Makate's contribution, yet a final resolution remains elusive. Right? So, if this matter still has some of the updates, we will, come and update you. But as of right now, it stands as one of the, decorated and notable innovations of all time.
Hey, please call me.
We still use it, man.
Hey, bro, we came in. We came in this earth in a nice time, bro. We came in with the internet. We came in with colored TVs. We came in with the please calls. We came in nice.
Came in with streaming. Hey, bro, we just came in with a lot of things.
Yeah, what a time to be alive.
What a time
indeed.
to be alive, man. And speaking of
Hey, streaming, you work about Netflix.
There was streaming.
No, I'm talking about Netflix. There was no Netflix. There was no Showmax. There was no Prime.
When you were born.
When I was born.
Because you all said when you came in.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it was. Man, can't take man. It wasn't that deep.
No, guys.
No, you must. Hey, bro, you didn't come in with streaming. Your kid, your son, yes.
Streaming.
Yeah.
Don't say we
Let me shine. Let me shine. Let me shine.
No, you're not shining. Dim the lights.
Right. So yeah, some of the interesting things, man, that keep on going on. And then, of course, man, looking into celebrating a national day. Today, what are we celebrating? What national day are we celebrating today? We have what we call Multiculturalism Day. Multiculturalism Day, celebrated annually on the 27th of June, honors the rich tapestry of cultures that shape inclusive societies, especially in countries like Canada, where the day originated in 2002. It's a vibrant celebration of diversity, encouraging people to embrace different languages, traditions, and perspectives through cultural fairs, traditional attire, and shared meals. More than just the festivities, a day promotes unity, mutual respect, and recognition of how multicultural communities strengthen social harmony. Right? Yeah, I see.
I've never heard of this holiday, but I'm glad I do know of it now, bro. And I know I'm not the only one.
Yeah.
You're not the only one, because it shows how much Canada is it's pushing for diversity, which is something that we know that there's such a thing as diversity in the world, but it's not fully celebrated the way they celebrate it. They even made a holiday for
This
it.
should be in South Africa, man. This should be in South Africa.
I think it's Heritage Day, if I'm not mistaken.
Hey,
It's
but
similar
For
to
us, it's Heritage Day because we literally blend in all the different heritages. And then including, and unfortunately, the white people just celebrate National Bride Day on the 21st.
I was about to
Heritage
say,
Day.
with this one just mentioned now, it seems more inclusive. With Heritage Day, it's more exclusive. Would I be wrong in saying that? What would you think? It doesn't include everyone like that. Have you ever seen?
Really?
No, bro. Being honest, being very, very honest. ever since I've been alive, bro. Every time when it's Heritage Day, I see people wearing Zulu outfits, Debele outfits, and so on. I've never seen Indian outfits on Heritage Day. I've never.
Saris are expensive, me bro.
Huh?
Saris are expensive. A sari is expensive.
No, but in the workplace, where it's multicultural, you'll see Indians wearing Indian
attires and things like that.
I haven't experienced that, eh?
It's you don't work in that workplace. That's the problem. But if you go to like corporate places, for example, you Standard Bank, it has a whole lot of people with different cultures, different backgrounds. So come Heritage Day, you're bound to find somebody in a sari. You're bound to find somebody wearing celebrating the fact that they are Punjab, and then you're bound to find somebody in a lady in a hijab because she's Muslim. You're bound to find different people in different cultures because the diversity role of this, it's much more bigger and much more broader.
I must move around more.
But I mean, I haven't seen a guy wearing a beige like straight. So
it's inappropriate. That's public indecency.
But that's his culture.
No, I need to
That's his culture, though.
It's public indecency. I mean, Beshu is like what are these skete rough dance? It's the same thing.
it's like also
scared, man.
Yeah, bro. It's like also if you won't say public indecency, then let the Scottish people not wear their dresses also. Okay,
No, they must stop wearing kilts.
Let me not call them dresses.
It's called a kilt.
Kilt, yes.
But when you say Scottish people must stop wearing theirs, it's the same as telling ZTT guys that they must also stop wearing them because they also wear kilts.
I'm not saying they must stop. I'm saying if people are gonna say Zulu people mustn't wear their own.
Yes, the Scots don't wear the thingy when they wear the kilt. Oh yeah, now I get you.
Right, so that is the day that is being celebrated out there in the world, man. So looking into the days that we are into, when you look at the calendar, today is the 178th day of the year and 179th in leap years. And we are only left with 187 days left, right? And 26 weeks remaining. So this is the time that you need to use to make an impact in your life on other people's lives.
How do you all feel, guys? It's about to end. It's about to end.
Like, it's something that I said, man.
How do you all feel?
When I don't think there's a specific feeling that I'm feeling, but it's time, man. It just
when it's chai, it's chai, bruh.
Yeah, man. When it's gone, it's gone, man.
Time is inevitable.
When it's gone, it's gone. So we need to use it wisely, man. And by using it wisely is practicing the moment and the gift of gratitude. It's not even a gift. It's anything that anyone can practice, gratitude, right? So those are the days that are left. And in terms, and speaking of days, let's look into the celebrity birthdays. And if you know and happen to know anyone who is growing up who's close to you, just give them a shout out, man, by sending us their name. And we're going to give them a shout out also and celebrate their birthday in style. It is a Friday, man. So whoever is growing up today is growing up in style. So let's look into the celebrities that are growing up today. We have Khloe Kardashian, right? Born today, 1984, and turning 41 years old. Interesting fact about Khloe, she is known for her role in the reality TV show for Keeping Up with the Kardashian. Young sister of Kourtney and Kim Kardashian, who gained fame on the reality television program Keeping Up with the Kardashians. She has also starred in various spin-offs, including Cocktails with Khloe, Revenge Body with Khloe Kardashian, and Kourtney and Khloe Take the Hamptons. After Keeping Up with the Kardashian has ended in 2021, she joined her family on the Hulu's The Kardashian. Yeah.
Happy birthday, Khloe. Happy birthday. Beautiful lady, man. Beautiful lady, eh?
Very beautiful.
No comment.
Right.
She is, though.
Yeah. And then the other birthday that we have today is Tobey Maguire. Born today in 1975, turning 50 years old.
Toby is 50.
Oh, yo, bro.
Has it been that long, bro?
Yes.
No.
Yes, it's been.
The original Spider-Man, bro.
Yeah, man.
Okay, my original Spider-Man.
I mean, it makes sense when I saw him on. Is it not No Way Home? No Way
on where there was three of them, yeah.
Yeah, where they had the three, like literally all the three Spider-Mans, including
Andrew Garfield,
and then they also had Tom Holland, and then they had
Yeah. And then interesting fact about Toby, Toby, he gained international fame with his portrayal of Peter Parker, Spider-Man in the film trilogy. Actor who swung to fame as the star of the 2002 film Spider-Man and was nominated for a Golden Globe Award for his role in Brothers. His roles in Seabiscuit, The Great Gatsby, and Pleasantville additionally bolstered his fame. Happy birthday to the one and only Toby Maguire. And the last one that we have right here is Hair. Right, born today in 1997, she's turning 28 years old. Interesting fact, you're asking yourself, what does Hair stands for? So Hair stands for having everything revealed. And the R&B singer-songwriter chose this stage name to emphasize the importance of focusing on her music rather than her personal life.
That's
Singer and songwriter named Gabby Wilson, but best known by the stage name Her. She has released such songs as Could Have Been and Focus.
Yes, it's her, man. She has a lovely voice.
She's also beautiful.
She's beautiful. Her voice is beautiful.
Do not forget her guitar skills.
Yeah,
she can
bro.
shred it, man.
Yeah, I mean, there's this song she did with Corday. Yeah, you know that one.
Nope.
Coming.
Yes.
it's a gospel song. It's a very, very, very nice song, man. It's a very nice song. But her, man, hey, she's quite a dime. She's quite a dime.
Very interesting.
Why am I not in the States, bro?
Don't worry, you'll get there, man. You'll get there.
Don't worry, Vooka Breakfast Show is getting to that level. We'll definitely get to the States, my bro.
Yeah, that's all for the celebrity birthdays. If you happen to know anyone who's growing up today, man, just give them a huge shout out by using the hashtag of Vooka Breakfast Show and say, hey, I know this, that my cousin is growing up. Happy birthday to him or her. And let us keep the day going.
Yes, sir.
Have a very positive day ahead of you. To all people who are growing up today. Happy. Yeah. Hooray! Yeah, man. That's what we do right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. And before we continue, I have a Tsakani B. No, not a Tsakani, but Zinze Elizabeth coming through saying, whoop, whoop. Nelly Soa has officially been Vooka-fied.
Yes,
we
sir.
Celebrate you.
Welcome.
Yeah, the celebration still continues, man, as she has been Vooka-fied and she will get exclusive content by the Vooka Breakfast Show. And then Sakani B coming through saying, good morning, I'm a Vooka Mahle. It's a Friday, hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. Of course, man, that's what we do right here, celebrating each and every moment that we get right here, right? And then, you know that we always practice what we call word of the
word
day.
Of the day.
Improving our day-to-day spoken
language. Let's get it.
Improving our vocab.
Let's get it.
So, of course, we have a word that we're going to be reading out here and just try to come up with sentence examples that we can use for the viewers out there who are watching to get a glimpse and an understanding of what we are trying to do
most
right
definitely,
here. Right? So, getting straight into it, our word of the day is lethological. Lethological. Lethological is a noun, right? So, how do we spell the word? The word is spelled as follows. It's Lethologica. Lethologica. That is how we spell.
Please say it again. Please say it again.
Lothollogica.
Okay.
Lethologica. Right? It is a noun. And should you asking yourself, what does your name stand for? Right? So, the definition of the name is the sensation of having a word right on the tip of your tongue, but it just won't come out.
Okay.
Oh, so it's one of those. It's basically the moments that I have.
Yeah.
Remember when I couldn't pronounce uncertainty? Look at me now.
We learned.
Look at me now.
That's the whole purpose of the segments. We must learn how to say these words, learn how to use them in everyday life, you know.
We all have to pass through, the stage of lethologica,
Yep.
right? Also known as a tip of the tongue phenomenon, right? Definition, once again, is the sensation of having word right on the tip of your tongue, but it just won't come out. Also known as the tip of the tongue phenomenon, right? So right now we have to go in to using the word as an example, right? So sentence example, how you would use the name is lethologica, increased when she was meeting multiple people at a time. Her lethologica increased when she was meeting multiple people at a time. Then how would you guys use this word?
This is how I'd use the word. When I have a lot of information in my head and I'm trying to relay it, I become very lethological.
Powerful.
Yeah.
Powerful. Everybody?
Her lethargica had her stuck while she was performing, and she just became nostalgic.
Very powerful. I mean, with me, it will come with my memory because there are a lot of words that I read, and when it's time to remember those words, because I think I'm suffering from short-term memory, man. You
think so, boy?
Yeah, I think so. My short-term, because I can tell you about the things that happened maybe 22 years back. I can go back then, because part of your memory, part of the brain that is associated with your memory is called the hippocampus, right?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Each and every time, man, when it comes to a point where I have to use certain words, hey, man, I experience this lethologica, right? So my lethologica always increases when I'm trying to remember things that happened back then.
So what's the solution? How do you deal with it?
No, there are ways that you can improve your memory. And one of the tasks is to actually read a name or maybe find a word that you can read for consecutive days, maybe a week. Just spend a week on one task. Then you're going to train your mind and your memory to remember each and every detail about that thing, because now you are coming up with components of how to remember that thing, as we spoke about the senses, right? If you're failing to remember something, maybe sometimes use your sight, use your sense, use your taste, and use your smell, right? So by just smelling, just by smelling, that will pop out, and then you will remember what happened right there.
You see what you suffer from? I have the opposite of what you have, though.
What do you have?
The opposite. Bro, there's some things I'm trying to forget. I cannot forget. So,
I basically suffer from what Mo suffers from. And one thing I've noticed that the more I try to remember, the harder it gets. I literally get a headache from trying to remember too much. So I gave up. If I remember, I remember.
Yeah.
And you hear me, even at home, they know that. If I remember something, I'm like, ooh. They're like, don't stop me. I have it. I have it.
So
I have it.
So it's like your brain forgot to forget.
Hey,
I'm just playing around with words.
Yeah, man. Very interesting, man, because when speaking about memory, I think people should watch the movie Liam Neeson called Memory, because that's where they define, that's where like that line, I just love that, memory is
Oh, I know that movie.
So, yeah, man, they always erase his memory,
it's
and
the
he
one,
keeps on,
Wait, he's the guy that jumps into a different body and then, cool.
So, very interesting thing right there. But yeah, that is our word of the day for today. But before we continue, man, Zinzi coming through saying, sending a happy birthday shout out to Snentlantla Mazibugo. She's my baby niece. Today she turns 12 years old. Come on, Snentlantla. And as the Vooka Breakfast Show, we would like to make it very special for you. Let me just play a song for you. Not a song, but it's just voices, people that we paid to sing for people. Right? This is for Snentlantla Mazibugo. Yep.
Yeah. Hip hip. Hooray!
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 Yes, sir. Please, Ms. Z, send this to Snentlantla and say the Vooka Breakfast Show and the whole team would like to wish her a very wonderful birthday, and may God continue to bless her abundantly and keep her for us, man, until akhule alingane nendlovu. Right? That is Snentlantla Mazibugo. She is growing up and she is our celebrity for today. Shout out to her, man. Shout out to her. 12 years. Uyakula. May she keep on growing up. Yeah, that's all for our word of the day. So just let us know what you think, man, and how would you use that word lethologica, right? Lethologica is the word of the day for today. It's Friday, man. What is that thing that is always at the tip of your tongue and you always forget it? And I know a lot of people will say, hey, it's alcohol. Then you know that it is a weekend, man. It's about to start. And I know alcohol, it will never become part of the lithologica. Imagine forgetting alcohol. How do you forget alcohol? Like, we just need to come up with ways to make people forget about alcohol. Forget about alcohol.
You can't forget alcohol, bro. Instead, alcohol makes you forget. So
No, but I think it also depends on the type of people.
Yeah.
Because some people literally forget with alcohol, and some don't necessarily do. Instead, they relive all of their sadness, and the more they try to drown the sorrows, the more they remember. So it depends on the person, right?
Yeah, depends on a person, man. So right now we're going to take a short break because as Mbuso was requesting right there on our YouTube, saying, Coach Kuda, where he at? And yes, he is here with us. He is going to be joining us right here. Kuda Kwashe Kasunzuma, Western United Academy coach. Western United Academy is a dynamic youth football development program based in Waterpen in the Western area that is dedicated to nurturing young talent and promoting love for the sport. The academy provides a supportive dive environment where players can grow, learn, and excel in football, in which that is exactly what the South African football needs. So the conversation is going to be taking place after this short break. All you need to do is buckle up, stay warm, and get ready for this one. Don't go anywhere.
Escape the ordinary and discover the extraordinary with Swellappeal Tours. Whether you're a group of friends or a family looking for a memorable getaway, Swellappeal Tours has you covered. Our all-inclusive tours take you to South Africa's most stunning destinations, from the scenic beauty of Mpumalanga to the vibrant life of Gauteng and the coastal charm of Durban.
Hey family.
Hi. My name is Tisiga Mazbugo Shabalala.
My name is Muketi Maimane.
My name is Musi Mist.
My name is Ketua Ketumgunu.
On the Vooka
Breakfast Show.
Every weekdays from 7 a.m.
to 10 a.m.
This is where we are going to have our topical discussion featuring various experts from different fields.
We're going to take care of you and it's going to be amazing, man. Right now I'm on the set of the Vooka Breakfast Show, brought to you by the Blink-On Network.
Do not forget to subscribe.
That's Vooka Breakfast Show on Facebook and all other social media platforms.
Vooka.
See you there.
This is Ted, the Wild Irish Comedian. You're watching Vooka Breakfast Show. Tune in every morning, Monday to Friday. Well, yeah, some people lost a memory. Yes. Wow.
As promised, Vooka Nation, now it is the time to get in conversation with our guest because before the break, that's what we, announced. So all you need to do is you need to connect with us throughout our social media platforms. We are Vooka Breakfast Show. Just use the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. And lately and earlier, we were reading Mbuso's comments saying, where is Coach Kuda Kwashe? And I have a surprise for you, Mbuso. He is right here joining us on the Vooka Breakfast Show. Mr. Kuda Kwashe Kasunzuma, a Western United Academy coach. I can't wait to get into the conversation with him, just to share with us about the academy and what it offers. Coach, thank you so much for joining us right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. Good morning, and how are you doing?
I'm well, my brother. Yeah. How are you?
We're good and thrilled to have you right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show.
Yeah, I must say that it's a pleasure, and I would also like to greet all the viewers, all the listeners. Good morning to everyone.
Yeah.
And yeah, it is a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, and speaking, about the academy, I think a lot of people who are watching, who are parents, they would have so many questions in terms of how, their kids can join the academy. But before we get into that, for someone who is listening and watching, can you please take them through a brief introduction of what you do actually?
Okay, so basically I'm Kuda, Coach Kuda, Kuda Cousin Zuma. So basically I am the under-17 coach for Western United Academy. We are currently playing in the Gauteng Development League, but not the mainstream with your Sundowns and your Chiefs, but in the promotional stream. So if ever we get promoted, we get then into the mainstream league. And then we also do have a senior side, which is playing in the Hollywood Bets Men's Regional League. So we basically pride ourselves on grooming talent and also giving those kids exposure into more professional setups, getting them into national teams, and basically producing a player or an individual holistically, not just on the field, but as well off the field and also in their daily lives. So that is the major impact that we're trying to make into all these kids that are in the academy.
Yeah, very interesting. And right now, I think one of the things that we want to understand and something that you just need to run us through, is how the academy in itself operates. Because one would just think, I just come there, I train with you guys, and then I have, joined. So can you just please take us through how, the academy operates as a whole?
Okay, so basically from an academy level, the way which we operate is that usually there are trials which we host. So we previously had a trial in Bombela, and now we'll be going on Sunday to Witbank, Emalahleni. We'll be having trials at Emalahleni TUT. And it's basically almost like a talent identification where we identify the talent. After we identify the talent, we then induct them into the academy, where they start training with the team, and then from there they then obviously get registered within the academy. But for a kid that doesn't attend the talent identification, he then goes through an assessment. So they come, they say, okay, no, they are eager to play, this is their profile, this is where they've played, do they have the required documentation? Because in our league we don't just play with birth certificates, we play with your passports and your IDs. So then after that, we give them a week where the coaches then look at the kid and say, okay, does he have the talent? Then if he does have the talent, that's when we take it to a further step where we then try and see how can we get them registered into the academy, and then we take it from there. Because another thing is that obviously running an academy and an institution this big, it also does require a lot in terms of finances. So we do have a clubhouse where we do house kids. So that also does have its own fees. And then we also do have your day-to-day footballers that come and go home. So also that is the very same thing. So it just depends on the child. First of all, does he have the talent? And then after that, the registration process within the academy.
So now let's speak about sporting that talent on a child, because one would think that, what, coach, my child has everything and he qualifies. Because I can see right here that some of your services, you guys have coaching philosophy, you guys deal with different training methods, teams and age groups, the academy rules and regulation, player selection process, which is right here. But now let's speak about it, raw. If someone is watching right now and they have their child, what is it that you guys are looking for in the child?
So basically, I can say first and foremost is the character. Is the character, because as I say to our kids currently, talent is not enough in football. Talent, just because you're talented doesn't mean you'll get somewhere. So first and foremost, we look at the character of the child. How is he? How is the person behind the athlete? And then that gives us an indication, will he fit in the squad? Because sometimes you can get a kid who's talented, he comes in, but then his character struggles within the team. You say, and then you'll be like, no, but this boy has got the potential, but why is he struggling why is he struggling with the integration? So character, first and foremost, is important. And then after that, does he understand the game? Does he understand the game? Because that is also very important, because something that I've seen is that, example, you'll get your child who'd come and is a bit raw in terms of how they used to train, how they were trained in the past and all those things. And then they'll come to the academy and get complex training methods, as you stated, methodologies, philosophies, all those things, and then they fall behind because it's something they're not accustomed to. So, do they understand the game? Now, if they understand the game, it is now easier to teach and all those things. But it's not to say that if he doesn't understand the game, it's a no-go. That goes back to character. How is his character? Is he willing to learn? Is he a fast learner? All those things, you see, they all count. Then also we look at the technique of a player. It depends also what age he is at. A kid who's 14 or 13 or 12 who comes in the academy, you're just looking at the kid, can he trap, can he pass and stuff. Obviously, you're not expecting to have football IQ and all of that. Is up to us to teach the child. But now, when a child comes in at the age of maybe 16, 17, he needs to understand the game. Because we cannot get a 16 or 17-year-old who now we have to teach the game to. You see, it then takes us back. So certain things and certain programs like that are very, 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 very crucial when it comes to the talent identification.
So now let's speak assurance because if a parent now is letting their child to join the academy, you know, they're going to be worried about their well-being, you know, if they're still focusing on their schoolwork. How do you guys ensure that, you know, kids focus on their schoolwork while they're also grooming their career of being professional footballers?
Yeah, look, to be honest with you, it is tough. It is tough because, you know, kids that play football, they want to prioritize football and that's it. But with what I believe, because I'm previously coming from an institution, an educational institution where I was coaching, I believe that when it comes to sports and education go hand in hand. Because we're not just here to teach a child on the field, play football, trap, pass, understand the game, vision, whatever. We're also there to teach the child, tomorrow when you're finished with your matric, what is it you want to do? When you're finished with football, what is it you want to do? And, you know, there's something where a child who does well in school will do well on the field. Because at school, focus is required. Character is required. Personality is required. Integrity is required. All those values you learn in football, and I mean football and school go hand in hand because you learn life lessons from the game that you bring into life. And it's the very same thing at school. So you can find, not all the time, but most of the time, you can find a child who's struggling at school. When it comes to football, you kind of see the same patterns that at school the teachers are complaining about. You see them now on the field. So it is why it's very important, and we stress a lot on education. The kids need to take their education serious. If it's exam time at the clubhouse, there's no TV. Focus at least 2 hours when they come back from school. 2 hours, 1 hour, 30 minutes. Focus on their schoolwork, study. After that, then we prepare for training. When they come back, then they eat, then they prepare their uniforms and everything for school the next day. So I can say that school is a priority to us. It is a priority to us because another thing, a child at the age of 18 cannot be in grade 10, example. Because a child who's in grade 10, who's 18, when he's finished with matric is now 20. So now it prolongs your progress as well as an athlete. Because now when you're finishing matric, you're now 21. And now when you're 21, it now becomes difficult to get like into other teams, whether you're reserve team, football or whatever. And another thing with education, I mean, you can go to college football. There's university football, varsity football, and there are a lot of players that are going into professional stages through varsity football. So education is very, very important. It's very, very important. And I can't stress more on that, but it is very, very important.
I'm very glad that you guys prioritize that, you know, because it's some of the things that, you know, any parent will stress out when it comes to their child. So now let us speak about the South African football standard, you know, in terms of you guys keeping up with the requirements of, okay, how do we now feed, you know, these kids into our, you know, recent football standard right here, because we are always hearing that no, if someone is playing for Orlando Pirates, they are now a professional player, they need to play at Europe. Do you guys now prepare these players to play for South Africa, or do you prepare them to go internationally with their careers?
Okay, look, if I can start, we've recently started your video analysis.
Okay.
So we record some of the games.
Yeah.
And we have a team analysis session where we sit down with them, we show them certain patterns, certain things they did right, certain things they did wrong. So that it gives them a picture now. Because sometimes a kid, you can tell them they did something wrong.
Yeah.
They'll be like, no, they didn't. But now when they see it on TV, it's a different story. There's no way to hide, you see. So we've come up with that video analysis. Also individual feedback, where we sit down maybe with one-on-one, or maybe it's a group, or maybe it's 2 or 3 players, get them to understand, because that helps in improving their game. You see, certain things like your diet, certain things like your almost like your high performance. I wouldn't say high performance, but almost like your high performance in the sense of the physical training, working on your different muscle groups. Because you get a kid who's good, but then example, he's got a weak core, or he's got weak quads. And those certain things are very important for players to tone on and to grow. So we do nurture talent, and we do groom talent to get into the top stages, to get into the junior national teams. I mean, it's something I was telling the kids at the clubhouse a few weeks ago. I think we've had 2 players that have played for under-17 national teams. We've got the actual flags at the clubhouse. And I think there's one that's played for, I think it's Egypt or Morocco national team, under-17 as well. So it's not something that we talk about that has not happened. It's something that has happened. So that is why we're trying to lift the standard even higher, so we can start getting players not just locally but abroad. You see, I mean, the academy houses Siyabonga Ngezan comes from the academy.
Wow.
He
Really?
was at the academy.
Wow.
He was a player, stayed at the academy, trained at the academy, played for the academy in his junior days. And now look at him now.
It's gone, man.
You see? So it's something where we do strive on grooming our players, not just for the country, but to hit the international stage. And it goes back to those complex training methodologies, methods, philosophies, all those things. And also doing the extra thing as your video analysis, your physical work, your technical work, all those things. Also giving feedback to the players, reporting how you've been doing this quarter, this month, all those things. It is important, because a player, I believe, has to understand where he needs to improve.
Their progress.
Exactly, because you can't be, example, a striker. You come to training, you go to training the following day, you go to training the following day, 3 days of training, but you have not scored a goal. You see. Now, you need to ask yourself certain questions that, no, and that is a problem in South Africa. South Africa, we've got players that just go through the phases. We train, we don't score, it's fine. We train, we don't score, it's fine. And now that's where sports psychology comes in. You see, because now we need to sit and understand that, okay, how do I improve? You see. Am I scoring at training? I mean, I read something by Benny McCarthy when he said when he was training Cristiano Ronaldo at training scores about 17 goals. You see, in the whole training session. So now when you come to South Africa, you find a striker who score 1 goal, maybe the whole training.
Wow.
And you see now where the problem is. So it's certain things like that that we're trying to instill in the young boys to get them to that level of the European stage and also the national team. So
yeah, man, it's interesting, man, coach, because I can tell you, as someone who is a football fanatic, I mean, there's some of the things that you ask yourself, as a professional footballer, What is going on for you, to not take those chances that you are given? Because we understand if you are in an academy, yes, you're allowed to do mistakes, but there are certain mistakes that are not allowed to be done, as a professional footballer. But it is through your guys' academy, we are seeing improvement, and, we would like to see those boys coming in and giving us quality football in South Africa. But now, coming to you, we saw you. There's a picture of you with SAFA president, Danny Jordan, and you're holding a certificate. What certificate is that?
Yeah, so, okay, before I go to that part of the certificate, let me just add one thing as to what you're just saying now. Another factor is your sports psychology. Sports psychology is very important when it comes to sports. It's very important because as you're saying that you need to understand the brain. Yeah. You deal with kids. Some kids are going through adolescent stage.
Oh, yes.
And trust me, even at under 17, it's very difficult. It's very difficult. Some kids are trying to fit in. Some kids are trying to stand out. Some kids have egos. So you need to work with the mind, and you need to understand how does the mind work. You see. And that's when you talk about your conscious and subconscious. I think it's your, I forgot the name, but it's the C. But how the mind works, how it takes information, how you groom a player's mind and all of that to become productive. And even if you make a mistake, what next? Not you make a mistake and now I'm afraid to do anything else. You see, make mistakes and grow from those mistakes. So that's where sports psychology, even us as coaches, like if a kid makes a mistake, how do we respond? If we don't win a game, how do we respond? If we lose a game and there was a mistake by a player, when do we go to the player and then give him that information and criticize and build and construct? And you see, there's a specific time, because if you go at the wrong time, it gets heated. And then the player doesn't listen to anything you say. But then if you go at the right time where everyone is calm, that's where now learning is taking place. You see, so it's very important to create a learning environment, and understanding sports psychology is very important in that. And then going to what you're saying about the license, it was basically, I was in Witbank at Emalahleni. I was doing it through our SAFA office at Emalahleni. I was attending my CAF-B license. So, it was a very intense course. But very interesting, and
So the CAF-B license, by my understanding, it allows you to become an assistant coach in the top elite football, right? Correct. So that's the one that you got?
Yes, correct. I got the one for the CAF-B. And looking to get to A.
Of course. As much as the courses are so intense, they get more intensive.
No, it is intense, but I mean, one thing I can tell you is that when I was at the B license, there's a lot I learned about my sessions, there's a lot I learned about me. For example, how you create a learning environment. Other kids learning. What do you address at training? You address ability, you address understanding, you address ability, understanding, attitude, all those factors during your session. Are you meeting your objectives? I mean, our instructor taught us that when most coaches, when they are training players, they are just training. They are not teaching. So it is important for us to teach. And teaching doesn't mean you teach once and they should understand. Football is a process. That's why they say at academy, development football, it's not an event. I mean, it's not an event. It's a journey. The journey. You see. So you keep teaching, you keep teaching, you keep teaching, you keep teaching, you keep teaching. Repetition is the mother of learning. So it's very important when it comes to that. And that's why I always encourage coaches that, no, man, getting a license doesn't mean you're going to be the best coach or you're going to win all your games. But the foundation, the players we build for the national team, that's our first and foremost responsibility, is to the national team of the country. You see, and now if you're grooming players in the right way, I mean, look now, the under-17s going to the World Cup, under-20s doing well. Bafana, very same thing. Under-23 also doing well. Banyana doing well,
man.
So it goes to show that the more qualified coaches we've got in the country, the more the pool starts to widen and the quality is there and all of that. So it was, as much as it was intense, but it was very interesting. very, very interesting.
Ah, man, Coach, I know that this conversation won't end right here because, when you speak about the mind, because I, for one, as someone who has played soccer, I've seen, a lot of people losing interest in playing soccer because you are being taken out of a game because of a certain mistake, and it kills you as someone that, what, I don't belong in the sport. And Coach could have done more, but it is through your guys' academy that, kids can learn all of those factors that shape them to become professional players out there, right? So as we're about to conclude, man, we've got a T-shirt right here. So what is this is the academy T-shirt, right?
This is the academy T-shirt.
Ah, man, it looks beautiful.
West End United.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is for you guys here in studio.
Thank you so much. Thank you. We'll keep the spirit, of the academy in the studio right here, man. There's so much philosophies. So if maybe a parent is watching out there and they would like their child to join the academy, where would they find you guys and how can they contact you?
So basically, we train at West Rand Sports Academy, Sports Complex.
Yeah.
Our training is from Tuesdays up until Fridays. We train from 4:30, 4:30, 4:30, up until 6 o'clock. So if a player stays in and around, they can come to the ground if ever they cannot contact. But then if they can contact, we've got our social media pages.
Yeah.
They can just West Rand United Academy.
Yeah.
They can contact the contact details there and get more information regarding the academy and regarding possible assessment with the academy.
Yeah.
And then as well, on top of that, there are trials that are coming up, so they can always attend the trials. And those are not the last trials where we are going to have.
Yeah.
We are still going to go to other provinces and continue looking for talent. Our aim is to uproot. Maybe the next thing gets on.
Yeah.
We don't know. We don't know.
It's right there in the academy, right?
Correct.
Yeah, but Coach, thank you so much for taking your time to come
thanks
here.
a lot. Thanks a lot. Thanks for the invitation.
Yeah, that was a Coach Kudakwashe Kasunzuma right here, West Rand United Academy coach. Very interesting conversation we've just had with him here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. So right now we're just going to let him go and then continue with the rest of what we have on our today's menu. So please don't go anywhere.
Yeah, guys, but you don't go anywhere.
Coach.
You're watching Vooka Breakfast Show. Tune in every morning, Monday to Friday.
Do not move, do not nyagas, because we are making sure that you guys are well informed with everything that is happening in and around South Africa, man. We are hearing about amazing football clubs for the youth that are out there training the youth in the world of sports. And we know how much we love soccer in South Africa because it is one of the things that also helps to bring our nation together and make sure that it strives to become the amazing nation that it is. But we are not done, man. We still have more lined up for you. We still have a very passionate advocate with us in studio. We are going in for our own low-cost Konalago Vooka Breakfast Show, where we will be learning about the difference in law and how amazing law is, and obviously how to protect yourself as a person, man. I hope you guys are going to enjoy this because we are making sure that you're entertained, staying in touch, and of course, do not forget that tomorrow, yes, tomorrow, the Vooka Breakfast Show will be at Protea Glen Mall for the Youth Business Launchpad, where we give an opportunity to the youth that are all about creating amazing opportunities for themselves and, of course, creating amazing food with amazing flavor to the world and making sure that everybody is nicely fed and everybody has a good feeling in their stomach. Yes, guys. So right now, let's just take a nice okay, my bad. Yes, guys, and good morning, Ma. How are you? Yes, Ma. Can you please speak closer to the mic? ke re ba itse o setse o fitlhile ko court wa ditse ba di make tse le tsa lona tse le yeah e tshwara ka make ele ya ko court ele.
Okay.
Yes, how are you, ma?
I'm fine, thank you. And how are you?
I am doing good, ma'am. Ma'am, you kindly please introduce yourself to the amazing nation that is out there listening to you and also watching you, ma'am.
I'm Gogo Wabantwana.
Gogo Wabantwana.
Exactly, from Slovoville. Lumka Cengimbo Umakatebe. Upungane umthimkhulu. Ngiyajabula ukubalana.
Anatsejabule ukuthi wena ukhona ukuzama uzochitha isikhathi nathi ma. So ngicela ungichazele kabanzi ukuthi uma yene kahle kahle wenzani kahle kahle.
Mina ngidlala nabantwana. Njengogogo wabantwana, ngidlala nabantwana.
Udlala nabantwana.
Yebo, senza ijive, senza modeling, siyagida. Umdlalo. Umdlalo abafisa ukudlala siya benza nedrama. So right now ngibashiye belungisa siye Snake Park bayodlala. Siyodlala lapho for youth day.
Oh, okay. So when you're all about empowering and uplifting the youth.
Yes, search youth because youth sometimes mayifika ku grade 10 fanele ikhethe ukuthi ithathani ama subjects. Lapho kufike kube wrong khona bagcina bethatha izinto abangazithandi because of abangane. So sizama ukudistance ukuthi fanele ungalandeli umngane but fanele wazi ukuthi wena ufunani. So sikusearch abantwana ukuthi mabazisearche bona ukuthi mina ngiwulumka ngina 12 years ngina 14 years yini engiyithandayo yini engiyifunayo not ukuthi ngiyithanda because of my friend uyayithanda.
Very, very cool stuff. And if you've just tuned in, you've just joined us. Look, you've missed quite a bit. A bit earlier on, there was Letlokhonolo Motawungu from Protea Glen, and now we're spending some quality time with Mamlunga Cengimbo. And I'm not sure if Mama Young Kumbula, right? Yeah, yes. And Mo, I'm sure you would remember last year. Mamlunga came with Mr. Director.
Yeah.
Namhlanje uzeyiwani so bonile manje ngeke usalahleka ne welcome siyabonga for ukuthatha isikhathi sakho gogo. So let's talk a bit more. I mean, you and I have known each other, and sike sahlala phansi sakhuluma wangichazisela kabanzi ukuthi wena uzidlalela nabantwana uzithandela ukudlala nabantwana, but from then till now, for someone for someone who doesn't know ukuthi what is the core vision and idea behind connection yakho nabantwana, and why abantwana necessarily and not abantu abadala?
No, abantu abadala sibashiya ngaphandle.
Yes.
Abantu abadala sibashiya ngaphandle because ngiye ngarealize ukuthi ukushiya abantu abadala ngaphandle ikuwenza banganika abantwana support. Abantwana bayitholi a full support kubazali babo because abazali babo abana understanding ngento esiyenzayo. Right now sine meeting on a Thursday next week ukuthi si arrange indaba zabantu abadala. Sifuna ukufaka abantu abadala kwi pageant for for Heritage Day.
Oh yes.
24th September Heritage Day sabe sifaka abantu abadala stage. So but ngebona kabazi ufaka amaswimo abantu abadala sifuna ukuthi bacompete ngama traditions.
Oh wow, such cool stuff.
So sizama ukuthi sibasondeze close because ukunganike kwabi support kwenza kuleke kakhulu kubantwana.
Yes.
So abantwana ukuze bakhona ukuya phambili ezingibaphi support nawe as a parent uyadingeka ukuthi ube close ukwazi ukuthi nawe unike support ukuze umntana azi ukuthi afocus kahle.
Yes.
Because if a parent iya withdraw kuba kwathi ukwenziwani i-parent ayikwazi ukuthi participate umntana naye ugcina engabikho fully focused.
Very interesting stuff. And I mean, progress, how has it been so far? Because I remember last year you were mentioning ukuthi kunama challenges in hlangabezana nawo, and akukho lula njengoba usho one of them was support, right? So how has the progress been? I mean, now uyazama ukuthi udonsa abazali udonsa abantu abadala ukuthi nabo babe involved and babone ukuthi ukusebenzisana nabantwana kunama benefits, right? Zikhona izinto ezinhle eziphumayo lapho. So from last year or from the inception of the organization in itself, i-growth ibe kanjani since the last time mina nawe besibonana?
Ngingathi kumnandi kakhulu.
Yes.
Kumnandi kakhulu because abantwana bayakwazi ukuba open, bayakwazi ukufika bathi gogo nginenkinga 1 2 3.
Yes.
And abekwazi njena ngisebenzisana ne-health promoter from clinic. Ngisebenzisana no-social worker. So bayakwazi ukuthi baye ku-health promoter bafike bathi health promoter siyazi ukuthi ungasisiza 1 2 3. So bayakhona ukuvuleleka. Bayakhona ukuvuleleka ngama problems abanawo. Bayakhona ukuthi bakhona ukwazi ukuthi basi-approach. So that's a good thing for bona ukuthi babe nabantu ababa-approachayo ukuthi even ekusaba ukukhuluma nomzali azi ukuthi ugogo khona, azi ukuthi u-social work ukhona, u-health promoter ukhona.
Very, very cool stuff. You're perhaps wondering who we're in conversation with. Like I mentioned a second ago, we're with Lumka Ngimbo, and she is a passionate advocate for children's development who has turned her vision into reality by founding the Rising Stars Youth Development. With a deep understanding of the needs of young minds, she turned a nurturing environment where kids can learn, play, and of course, thrive. Through her agency, she empowers kids to discover their potential, build confidence, and become positive contributors to society. Her dedicated and innovative approach has made a lasting impact on the lives of countless children over the years, inspiring a brighter future for generations to come. Very, very cool stuff. I promise you, I've seen some of the work that the Rising Stars Youth Development Agency has done, and I've prepared. It's amazing because I had Lumka on another platform that we used to be a part of last year.
I shall not mention.
And she came on a Tuesday with Mr. Director, and she explained some of the things that she has done. And it's very interesting that ukoko olingana nawe udlala nabantwana. I can imagine, And I told her that it would be so cool to come and show some of the stuff in real time of what the Rising Stars does, man. So very, very cool stuff. Yeah,
man, it's pretty cool because ukoko does like amazing things. Because when you take a look at right now, me, I don't want to. My grandmother doesn't even play with my grandson.
Yes.
So for me, like, I get that. Hey, it's very rare that in this current state, it's also becoming, as much as people may say that it's rare to tolu mama adlala numtwana. Even nabo koko these days, nabo sabaya distance ayana, and I think that's like one of the things that make you stand out the most and makes you the shining star amongst the rising stars that you have, because you still manage to communicate and be playful with them. So mina bengifuna ukwazi ukuthi kahle kahle ma ngale ndlela uyenze ngakhona, how much of a positive impact has it had in your life? Because angithi siyazi ukuthi vele mase abantu baguga vele uthola ukuthi manje, so does interacting with the kids also help you to also keep in check of your health and also help them to also be aware of their health nezinto ezonceda ukuthi nabo bakhona ukuphila impilo ekahle futhi impilo ende?
Kungisizile nami. Kungisizile because ukuthi singogogo mas exercise.
Yes, definitely.
And it's hard for thina ukuya kwi gym sithi siyo gym. So ukuba nabo, it's a part of exercise. Because nami ngiyangena estage.
Yeah.
Babonisa simodela so.
Yes.
I love it. So angihlali just esitulweni ngibabukele. But ngibaphakathi kwabo. So iye into emnandi kakhulu kuba ukuthi ngibaphakathi kwabo.
Hele into enhle. So bet nabo mkhulu nabo gogo nabo mase bafika lapha le pageant nabo uyababonisa abogogo ukuthi my girl, this is how you move. And how has that experience also been for them when they become part of the heritage movement and also get a chance to bonus ukuthi nathi sigoke kangaka, nathi sayazi imfashion phela, nathi sakwazi ukuba stars sigcoke kahle?
Right now, because it's first thing esizoyenza sizo-experience engisakwenzile ukuqokelela another NGOs. Sinama NGOs awu-2 adila ngabogogo. Sibe nama NGO amaningi wabantwana. So ama NGOs afocusa ekubadliseni. Abafika abajimise ekuseni abenzisa ingadi abadlise. So ke yiko ngiphume eceleni ukuthi mina angifuni ukudlisa abantwana. Angifuni ukudlisa abogogo. Manje ngiyohlala phansi ngicele just meeting nabo. Ukuthi ngize ne-idea ukuthi ngicela ezema NGOs sihlangane sihlaleni phansi sike senzeni lento nabogogo. So mabe kuzawukwazi ukuthi bake bagibele i-platform bayenze kuzoba easy ukuthi baqhuquzela abantwana nabo. Because bazabe sebe experience abanabantwana sebekhona already kuzoba easy ukuthi ba focus ekuthini abantwana babaqhuquzele because sebe experience already.
Lapho iqiniso phela akunanto emnandi nje ukubona ugogo wakho naye lapha le stage njengomzukulu nawe sogcina ukungena lapha naye ashaya isifuba ngawe njengomntana wakhe ukuthi abheke umntanami please yababonisa ukuthi senza kanjani endlini. So with the pageant that you have coming up on the 24th ne
on the 24th September sine pageant ye Heritage Day yabo gogo, but next week Saturday on the 5th we have a Miss Winter.
Yes, I remember.
Yes. Sine second annual ya Miss Winter 2025.
Yes, I remember.
So senginabantwana koTsepiso, nginabantwana eDobsonville, nginabantwana eVetboji. Angabi
nabantwana I see.
Nabantwana baseVetboji.
Yes.
Kumanje kukhona beSwathaphile from Tsepisongo etucela ukujoina.
Oh wow.
So yona iyakhula and inhle kakhulu. Sengithole i-feedback from ngisebenzisana no manager we-Arts and Culture we-Region D uSisikhosi ungitholile feedback uzabe khona. So siyazama ukuthi sithole nabantu abakwazi ukuthi bazobona abantwana. Bakwazi ukuthi babone italente labantwana. So we are hoping ukuthi bazokwazi ukuthi babathathe babase to the next level. So makungakhona uyi1 abamhlomulayo aye to next level bazokwazi ukuthi nabanye bathi
bakhona ukubahlomula.
Yes.
Very interesting. Manje gogo, I mean sicela ukukhuluma nge Rising Stars, right? But I've heard of it because mina nawe sike sahlala phansi, right? Mara khona umuntu obukelo lalelo khona manje akayazi Rising Stars akamazi ulumka uyasizwa siyakhulumena akawuzwa nomsebenzi owenzayo, right? Mhlambe sicale la ukuthi kwakuyini yakwenza ukuthi ubone isidingo sokuthi uqale Rising Stars ukwazi ukusebenzisana nabantwana, and njengoba uceda ukusho ukuthi you don't just feed abantwana, right? Because wonke umuntu uyayenza ama-agency nama-corporation nanani bayafika bashiya ukudla baphume bahambe, right? So wena yini into yakwenza ukuthi ubone isidingo sokuthi uqale Rising Stars udonsa abantwana esitradeni, and then nakhona yini ekwenza ukuthi wena ungafani namanye ama-organization because maningabi esingawakhomba la iSoweto ukuthi nabo bathatha abantwana bayenza ama-pageant bayenzani, but i-Rising Stars yini ehlukanisayo kulawo manye. So sicala ngokuthi wagqugquzelwa yini ukuthi uqale nokuthi yini ekuhlukanisayo.
Okay, into yangigqugquzela ukuthi ngiqale I'm a board member.
Yes.
Yeah. Thusanang. Thusanang idlisa abantwana.
Yes.
Program yokufida abantwana is a HIV program. Ifida abantwana kulapho ngabona khona ukuthi no abantwana bayayithanda lento.
Yes.
So at the same time banama program okubadlalisa benze konke lokho, but uye wafika u2020
COVID.
Wafika u2020 kwavalwa yonke into. Abantwana basestradeni. Bathe besestradeni kwaphinde kwafika ukuthi idepartment yanga basupportwa idepartment yanga basupport idepartment. Abantwana abasenandawo yokuya abanandawo abazawuya kuyo. So ngathi kubantwana masenzeni this pageant.
Yes.
Tema senza this pageant bekuzakufanele siyenze ngeHeritage Day. Go 2022.
Oh yes.
Kufanele senze this pageant kwakuthi ngishonela ubaba.
Oh man.
Kwafanele ngalelo langa siyancwaba. Sayipostpone. Ngabona ukukhala kwabo. Ukukhala kwabo azange bakhale ukuthi ngishonelwe. Kodwa bakhali ukuthi ngiyakhansela.
Man. Because uncedo kuyahamba.
Exactly. So kwaba buhlungu kimi ukuthi okay kusho ukuthi this thing besinga practice
yes into serious for bona yes
so
definitely
ngithe mangibuya ngabathembisa ukuthi mangibuya siya carry on
yes
ngithe mangibuya ngathi konje bathi ngoba besithe sawenza iMiss Heritage but manje asisenzi yena seyidlulile heritage sabe sesithi senze uMiss Summer because sibheke koSummer
yes definitely
that's why sigcine sino Miss Summer no Miss Winter.
Oh nice, I love it. Very cool stuff. So manje i-Rising Stars yes
so i-Rising Stars eyenza ukuthi yehluke asenzanga i-Rising Stars ngoba si only siqoqa abantwana siyabaqoqa abantwana but thina sikwi search yabantwana si searcha italent kubantwana i-aim yethu ukusearcha italent kubantwana because umntana uya ayojiva umntana odlala i-netball but i-passion yakhe ayikho kulanto ayoyenza but sisearcha sikwi-search yabantwana nginabantwana abajivayo abangakwazi ukumodela nginabantwana abamodelayo
abangakwazi ukujiva yes
nginabantwana abathanda ukugida
yes
so umntana nomntana unento ayithandayo so ke umntana ugcina edlala netball because the only thing ekhona elokishini
netball and talk ukuthi sometimes ayikho lapho yes she's not good at it yes
just because into ekhona yenziwa so sibheka ipassion thina as a Rising Stars ukuthi umntana uthanda inetball nginabo abalapha next door abathanda inetball so abangenanga la kimi but ngelolanga le event babuya bazongi-assista kodwa bona i-passion yabo ikwi-netball so ke ukhona uwenzisa i-netball bayahamba baye kwi-netball mina ngi-assista laba abenza i-pageant ngi-assista laba abajivayo ngi-assista laba abagidayo so la sibizwe khona like last besise Snake Park
yes
as na today siyakhona e-Snake Park bayaya bayojiva.
Very cool stuff.
No, that is very cool, ma. So ngicela ungitshele ukuthi so far cause angithi sazi ukuthi abantwana abahlukene cause kunabanye abantwana mavele emhlabeni umuntu akhona umuntu osaba abantu uzithobile akathandi nokukhuluma so kulabantwana abanjalo the pageantry ne dancing how have you seen it improve their communication skills nabanye abantwana including i-confidence yabo?
Yeah, i-pageant kakhulu it's about i-confidence. I-pageant it's about i-confidence because kwi-pageant i-jive ithanda abantwana aba-bubble.
Yes, definitely.
So i-pageant kakhulu ifundisa i-confidence because if uleka i-confidence
awukwazi ukugibela stage.
Awukwazi ukugibela stage.
Yes.
So la uyakugcina ukwazi ukugibela stage because sihlala phansi nawe siyakuchazela ukuthi awenzeli umuntu uzenzela wena and by the time ugibela stage awuzobheka wena angizobheka wena
yes
even amehlo ekhona kini but kufanele ngiblock ukuthi anginiboni into engiyibonayo yile ngiyenzayo
yes definitely
ngifuna lento engiyenzayo because ukuzi isolator ugcina bekubhulisha
kuba lapho iqinisa
kanti mawukwazi ukuthi ufaceane nema situations anjalo uzokwazi ukuthi ukwazi ukufacesana nebowling because abantwana basesikolweni asikho thina lapha asazi ukuthi ba treateka kanjani
yes definitely
so whatever treatment afaceana nayo la uzokwazi ukuthi abhekane nayo through ama challenges i-pageant sisebenzisela ukuthi ukwazi ukuthi ubhekane ne-challenge ekhona phambi kwakho ukwazi ukuthi makunamabhuli uyakhona ukuthi udlule kulo challenge mangabe even ama teachers ayabhulisha
yes definitely
akeke sithi ama students
yes
even ama teachers
yes
uyakwazi ukuthi umelane njani no teacher oyibhule esikolweni ama parents ayabhulisha ama-parents ayabhulisha egameni lothando so if i-parent yakho ibhulu uyakwazi ukuthi umelane kanjani nayo and uyakwazi ukuba open kanjani mawufika kugogo uyakwazi ukuba open kanjani mawufika ku-social worker so esikufunayo ukuthi abantwana mababe open ukuze bakwazi ukuthi abantwana kube easy ukufaceana nama-challenge abanawo i-society esikuyo asisosaba izilwane but isosaba
abantu truth though
kodwa ke ezosaba umuntu ukwazi njani ukuthi udlule with that fear yalo muntu, because isilwane esikhulu empilweni yakho umuntu.
Very cool stuff, very interesting, and ukhuluma izinto ezi-important kakhulu yazi gogo. These are some of the conversations esihlale siba nazo la emsebenzini e-studio. And bullying sesibonile ukuthi khona manje it's a huge thing.
Yes.
Into enkulu kakhulu manje all over South Africa. Yes. And abantwana bagcina sebazithatha bathatha impilo zabo just nje ngokubhulisheka.
Enye into azathatha impilo yakhe nje because akakwazi ukukhuluma endlini.
Yes.
Akanamuntu akhuluma naye. Omunye uthola ukuthi akasenaye even umngani. So ke sizama ukuthi silwe nalo ndaba ukuthi umntana ungathi mawune problem uz isolate, but makube khona umuntu oba relevant ukuthi ungakhona ukuthi ukhulume naye.
Yes,
that's why
definitely.
sine health promoter, because each and every time sihlangene health promoter uyama phambi kwabo abatshela ukuthi kwenziwa kanje. Sine event sine sine speaker from kwa education.
Yes.
Ozokhuluma nabantwana ukuthi uno grade 12 awuqedanga ukufunda.
Yes. Definitely.
And ukudrop out it's not a solution. Sine speaker from spiritual field.
Yes.
Because abantwana singababheka kuma challenges ababheke kuwo kanti abantwana they spiritually fight abakuyo. So that's why kufanele ukuthi sivele kuma side wonke, spiritually and mentally.
Very cool stuff. On Thursdays like higher sihlale sikhuluma ngezinto zomoya vele ezi-spiritual, and yazi le ngoma esizimamelayo, ingoma esiziculayo emasontweni nasemphakathini nje masikhuluma izinto esizikhulumayo, we have sayings akusizinto nje izinto ukuthi zireflecta into eyangempela eyaselifini, and one of them is that asilwi nabantu nje.
Exactly.
Silwa nemimoya
esingayiboni, because even iBhayibheli liyasho lithi ikhona esemkhathini.
Yes, definitely.
Okusemkhathini awukuboni, kukhona okuhamba phansi, awukubona ufaceananga nako. So kufanele ukuthi abantwana sibakhe ngokwemiqondo, sibakhe spiritual.
Nasemoyeni, definitely. So Gogo, I mean, you mentioned ukuthi there's quite a number of things enizenzayo from ukugida to ukujiva to pageant and modeling and all of those things. So it sounds like Rising Stars encompasses quite a lot, right? And ifundisa abantwana ngendlela ehlukahlukene. So igrowth wena as uMamcingimbo uyimejara kanjani phakathi? I mean 2022 2025 manje phakathi wena internally, how do you guys measure ukuthi yazini umusi since angenile la ungena ngoJanuary uJune manje na iprogress siyabona, na ukukhula kwakhe siyabona in whatever field I'm in, whether nyagida or nyamodela or ngenzi poetry or whatever else is there. How do you guys measure the impactfulness that you guys have as Rising Stars ebantwaneni bonke ninabo?
Abantwana ezingichazile ukuthi seba free for ukukhuluma. Abantwana kumanje ngine challenge.
Yes Gogo.
Wonke umntana uthi ngizomwena uMiss Winter. Uthi ngizomwena uMiss Winter.
Oh, wow.
So abanye uthola ukuthi umntana ageza, afika umntana achaze athi akuhambi kahle esikolweni. Ngifailile, so kuthiwa this practice, this project
young distractor, yes,
ngiwithdraw indaba
zesikolo, yes.
So kufanele ngiassiste umntana lapho, ngiyaya kubazali, ngifike ngithi okay, ezikuyimi ngiyumzali nawe ungumzali,
yes,
ngicela sihlangabezane naye umntana, because nathi abantwana asithanda ukuthi bafeyile. Esikufunayo ukuthi like izolo nje bengikhuluma nabo ngisithi if uzoba uMiss South Africa ongafundanga
akunjani uyokhulumana ebantwini,
because ipageant nemfundo
ziyahambiselana. Yes,
freeway akwazi ukuthi freeway indlela eyale kodwa ukuthi freeway but
yes, njengo coach nayo qedwe kusho
kufanele zibe khona zoyi2.
Yes.
So okufanele ukuthi ufunde uconcentrate ezifundweni zakho. mawungadistracteki
yes
iloko esiwenzayo
yes
yazi ukuthi naloko kwenzayo kudinga leza ncwadi ozenza esikolweni
Mm.
so abantwana bayakwazi ukuthi babe open abantwana bayakwazi ukuthi bazithola ukuthi yini engiyithandayo abantwana bayakwazi ukuthi ba focus ezifundweni because ezimanje kuzophuma ama report nami ngiyawadinga angifuni umntana ozofika ngitshela ukuthi uphasile ngayibona fanele ngiyibone i-report
hayi wenza kahle futhi lapho
ngibonile ngibese ngisho ngithi why lana ungenzi kahle
yes definitely
why lana ungenzi kahle
kwenzakaleni
No, that's very true. I think wenza kahle lapho because as much as it also goes to show ukuthi as much as ufuna ukubona abantwana baza ba boost the confidence yabo bazodlala it's also important ukuthi nabo bayazi ukuthi imfundo ibalekile empilweni nokuthi learning is a thing that everybody needs to know and a lesson that life lesson that everybody goes through.
Yeah.
Now that is very amazing, Mel, hey?
Yeah, very very cool stuff. So mama before sigiyeka because asifuna ukukumoshela isikhathi ngithi because nine event enilungiselelayo for iSnack Park namhlanje. Let's talk about what's next. I mean already so mentioned ku Afriberry ukuthi nge24 sine pageant is for heritage, right? But now after today what can we look forward to in the next 3 months before sifika ku pageant? What's next? Even maybe in a year's time, in 6 months time, what's next for Rising Stars?
Sibheke is next Saturday.
Okay.
Siyayicela support next Saturday. Siya kwi Miss Winter. Siya ku Miss Winter. After Miss Winter kulapho ke sizawube sesibheka but it's not only Rising Stars. Ngifuna sihlangane as all ama NGOs wase Slovo ukuthi sibhekele ka September. I pageant esabe sibhekene nayo yabo.
Yes.
Ya lapho sabe celebrate i-heritage day. It's not only ogogo abazabe belapho nabantwana abazabe bekhona be-entertainer ogogo ezogogo bazabe be-entertainer nabantwana abazabe khona be-dancer lapha be-dancela abogogo eSlovo sinabantwana abaningi abano grade 12 abahlele emakhoneni abaphasa grade 12 for ukuzala akuna way forward so abanye sebengenile ema-university but abaqedi ba-dropa out so siqoqozela abantwana ukuthi konke lokho enokubonayo kunganini ki feedback loyana uqede ugrade 12 akayanga phambili akuchaza ukuthi nawe uzuya phambili lona yena udrope out e-university akuchaza ukuthi nawe uzodrope out e-university i-challenge ayidlule kuyo yona ayichaza ukuthi wena sosuyeka because of nawe
uzofana
so each and everyone une-challenge yakhe ekufanele abhekane nayo
So with that being said, what would you like to see iyenzakala kwi-Rising Stars or for i-Rising Stars?
Engikuthandayo ukuthi abantwana babangapheli ithemba. Abantwana mabangapheli ithemba, abantwana mabakwazi ukuthi baphumelele empilweni. So any help esingayithola as a Rising Stars ukuthi abantwana mabephuma esikolweni bangene ema-university mabephuma esikolweni bangene ema-college mabephuma ema-college because sebephasile ama-college sebephasile ama-university imisebenzi ayikho so ke siyacela uku-assistwa ukuthi abantwana mabangahlali abantwana mabangagcwali lokishi abantwana mabangafi inhliziyo because ukufa inhliziyo yomntana chaza ukuthi lo mntana ayisisekho so ke sicela abazokwazi ukuthi bahlangabezane nathi as a Rising Stars ukuthi laba bantwana ezingishilo ukuthi makungakhona oyi1 omthathayo like laba badensayo kube khona ukuthiwa hayi uthathiwe lo uyodensela iqembu elithile uthathiwe lo ungene kwi-agency ezokwazi ukuthi imfake kwi-acting so nalaba bantwana bakhona bazokwazi ukuthi babe nethemba lokuthi nathi
it's possible definitely
anything can happen.
Oh wow, very cool, very interesting.
So for mina ngiqedile mina
uwenzile wakho umsebenzi
mina ngikwenzile konke
ezugogo
mina ngifundile ibantu education mina ngibazalile abantwana
Bantu education
mina ngiwenzile umuzi wami
yes
but manje engikufunayo okwalaba abantwana.
Yeah, definitely.
Lapho iqiniso ma. And you know, as ugogo we never stop, abagogo never stop caring. Ukuthi umuntu akhona udlala nawe, akadlali nawe into engazi ukuthi ugogo uzokuthanda ngenye indlela. So ma, just before we let you go, I want to read one YouTube comment that we have here. Iphuma ku Evangelist Pindi so athi tata mam Khatebe. God bless you for loving the youth. Umuntu yazibongela ukuthi uthanda intsha ujabulile kakhulu ma. So ma bengicela unikeza abantu ama contact details we Rising Star and the WhatsApp number in case kunomunye umuntu obhekileyo khona eThepiso ngeSnake Park or khona la eBramfisher ongathanda ukuthi umntana wakhe okanye ugogo wakhe naye azojoina the pageantry and also have fun with you.
Engingakuchaza ngithe mina ngifunde iBantu education. So mini phone yazi ukuthi iyafona iya receiver phone.
Yes.
Esengikufundile ke manje ukuthi futhi iya WhatsApp.
Yes.
So ngizocela ungidlulisele ama W wenu engawazi ukuthi
Okay.
afitha kuphi
Yes.
noma Facebook mina kuyimi angiwazi.
Okay.
Inamba engakunika yona ukuthi uma ufuna ukungiWhatsApp
Yes.
uyakuthola ku 078
Okay.
477 9594.
One more time, Coco.
078 477 9594.
There we go. And like you just heard it from Umam Tengimbo, they are also available on TikTok and of course Facebook as the Rising Stars. So when you type and you look for them on Facebook and TikTok, they go by the Rising Stars. This is a youth development agency that is run and was started or was formed by Umam Lumka Tengimbo, a very passionate advocate for children's development and who has turned her vision into reality or into a reality. And the Rising Stars has been there. And at its inception was back in 2022, where she saw the need to try and put together the youth of her community and, of course, other surrounding communities so that they can shy away from the streets and turn their passions into a reality in all of the things that they are passionate about and the things that they love. So, Gogo Siyabonga, thank you so much. Siyabonga, and we wish you all the best. You deserve all great things and even more than that, because abekho baningi abantu abafana nawe, especially at your age. So umuntu omdala njengoba soshilo ushadile nomuzi wakho abantwana bakho nawe sebakhulile. Isikhathi sakho sokuthi manje urelax, you understand, but you're still putting in the work, you're still out there ugibela nase stage now ukuthi uyahlala ubabukele. So it's very, very, very intricate and very important work and beautiful work as well. So we need more people like you, and you're a huge inspiration, a big one. I mean, it's evident in kulabantu abashoyo ukuthi we love what you are doing, you know. Baningi abangathanda ukuthi abantwana babo bangene ama programming afana nawakho, ama agency nama organization afana nawakho, but it's not possible because ayikho la umuntu ahlala khona or thola ukuthi iThepiso neslovo zikude kakhulu. Angathanda ukuthi umntana wakhe naye akaphuma esikolweni eze azoba involved entweni ezifana nezikanje. So we really appreciate you so much, and may God bless you, man. And enjoy namhlanje, have fun, please take pictures, take videos, nisithumele so that we can highlight and make noise about the Rising Stars, right? Ngingabi into ukuthi iphela namhlanje sikhulume naye ngamhlanje bese iphelela lapho. Remember na last year ngasho ukuthi please tell us more about yonke into eniyenzayo, yonke into enizoyenza yabona, even leading up to the pageant in September.
Yes,
maybe it's something that we can go and showcase as the Vooka Breakfast Show. You know,
something interesting. It's very amazing here because I know that you have the Miss Winter, which is next week on the 5th of July.
Yes.
That'll be pretty amazing and something nice to actually look forward to.
Yeah.
But guys, right now we're gonna head over for a quick little break, and when we come back, we have your weekend gig guide to tell you where it's happening, where you can go through just to have fun, unwind, relax, and obviously let loose, but in a safe manner. Catch you right back, yay?
Hey family.
Hi.
My name is Tisiga Mazibugo Shabalala.
My name is Muketi Maimane.
My name is Musi Miss.
My name is Ketue Mnguni
On the Vooka
Breakfast Show.
Every weekdays from 7 a.m.
to 10 a.m.
This is where we are going to have our topical discussion featuring various experts from different fields.
We're going to take care of you and it's going to be amazing, man. Right now I'm on the set of the Vooka Breakfast Show brought to you by the Blink-On Network.
Do not forget to subscribe.
That's Vooka Breakfast Show on Facebook and all other social media.
Well, yeah, shopping blossom memory. Yes.
Wow.
Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. And right now, I'm about to take you through for the weekend gig guide. Now, you know me, I always bring you the weekend gig guide, telling you to where it's happening, what's at, and how are we having fun this weekend. Now, I just literally noticed right now that I have like a whole lot of posters going on for the weekend. But my first poster for today, I don't know if you're going to show it, Mr. Teka. So my first poster for today is D48. Okay, just hold on for a little bit over there. And we're going to show the full screen pretty soon.
So these should be downloaded, but it's fine. Stick to these for now. It's okay.
Okay, wait. Let me see. Can you see it? Now you can see it, right? Okay, so right now, first poster is D48, and today, Batini Money. But Petty Youngstana. So today they'll be having Youngstana for the performances, and tomorrow they'll be having Babalwa M, and then on Sunday they'll be having Enigma, NSO, and Kolani Guitars. Now for our next poster, we're heading off to R55 and Olifants Hood. And then this is today's poster, Bati Piano Friday featuring Zingumalo. Now it's gonna be a banger, and I know for sure. And coming up for our next poster, okay, so I'm gonna move away from this one. Okay, coming up for our next poster, we have another event that's happening today, Friday, hosted by Lily the host, and this one is happening out at Blue Magic. Now I hope you guys are gonna have fun and obviously enjoy in a nice and safe manner. Now here's another one, Bati Bar Fest. Now this one is featuring Shane Eagle, Sto GT, Frank Casino. Now we're about to have a lot of fun with some hip hop OGs. Now this one is happening today, and it'll be a very amazing showcase, and it's happening out at the Battle Rap Showcase. Like guys, be sure to go out and have fun, man. I think it's been a long time since we've had like a battle rap or battle ciphers, and this has been long overdue. And not forgetting for our poetic people who love poetry, chilling, and also having fun, we have another event which is happening tomorrow at Cabo Medi. Yes, it's happening tomorrow, and it's the 49th Flame Public Lecture. Now I hope you guys are going to be having fun, and it's happening out tomorrow at Inside Out. And then for another poster, we're having DJ Shots and Friends. Now this one is a birthday experience featuring Zingumalo, Abo Kabza the Small, and it's happening on Sunday at Signature Car Wash. Guys, please be sure to go out and have fun. Remember that the main point is to have a safe and nice environment. Be safe out there. And then we'll also be having Basha Uhuru. Now this one is happening tomorrow at the Constitutional Hill. Now if you know Basha Uhuru and you know this festival, now you know that it happens each and every single year, which is basically about celebrating art and the amazing creativity that it has to offer. And then we are also back. This one is for my people out in KZN from Poetry Africa Broadroom Slammers, and it is happening today at 4:30 p.m. until 6:30, where they'll be basically having a slam session with the top 10 selected to win one of the Slammers Award today. And then for another one, we'll be having Earth Day celebration, which is happening tomorrow. Yes, which is happening tomorrow, and it is hosted by Empress Supreme. Now, this one is basically for my people who are all about celebrating the amazing mantras that we have, and basically connecting with the Most High and jobless man. Yes, and then for another poster, we also have Umamte Namkize, and then she'll be having a storytelling session tomorrow on the 28th, and then it's called the Mother of Vooka. It's a festival, man. So it's a festival basically celebrating the mother of books and the queen of South African storytelling, as we all know her for the amazing books that she has written, including plays. And for our last poster, we'll be having a Sunday session. Now, this one is featuring some pretty famous faces that you've seen on Skim Sam, aka Cat, the one already Katapela, and somebody that we also know as Unimrod from Skim Sam, and it's happening at Greenhouse Lifestyle. So I hope you guys will be out there for the weekend having fun and celebrating it, obviously. And I also hope that, so today we'll be having another session for comedy. It's called Friday Comedy, which is basically hosted by Uziko Sitole, and it's happening out in Pimville Zone 1. And I hope you guys are also gonna have fun, man. It's a comedy Friday. Hey, it's a comedy Friday. It's time for laughter. It's time to have fun, because fun never stops, and laughter will always heal you, no matter what time of the week or the day it is. It's all about having fun and being safe, right? So I hope you guys will be having a fantastic weekend and obviously enjoying yourself. Remember that as much as you want to go out and have fun, it's also important for you to stay safe. Be aware, stay very vigilant of your surroundings. Do not drink and drive, and most importantly, don't even try to think that you can also walk and drink. Stay safe out there, because we still want to see you again next week Monday, so you can always have fun with us when we give you the most energetic start to your day, guys. So any last words before we close off?
Definitely. Mo, talk to me.
Yeah, man, it was very interesting, man. Friday mode, man, is activated towards ahead of the weekend that we're going to, man. So a lot of things are going to be done, and I know some of us are going to be at the youth business launch pad.
Right. Tomorrow,
Protea Glen Mall, right?
Yeah,
expecting a lot of people to come in numbers and just join and also support these aspiring entrepreneurs who have been in the business. A lot of them, man, have shared wonderful stories, man. People have started business 2 months back, man. Lalus catering, right?
Earlier on, Lulu. Come on, man. You must wake up, man.
I mean, when the food is nice, man, that's some of the mistakes. What do you call lethological, right? Yes, man. It's always
Konje, what's Ulalu? See what I mean?
Yeah, those kind of things. So
mythological.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I'm happy to go there tomorrow and to meet them in person.
Yes, sir.
When they're in the full mode for operating their businesses, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, as we've always emphasized since the beginning of the show, that you guys should bring your wallets and your empty stomachs.
Empty stomachs. Absolutely. I was about to say it's gonna be great, man. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be amazing.
And, it's one of the things that I'm looking forward to. So my weekend is the youth business launch pad. That's what I'm preparing for. That's what I will be talking about even next week, coming and also, celebrating a new month with this July. So can't wait to be there. And man, let's get ready. And of course, man, stay updated and stay tuned on our social media platforms with any updates that we're going to be bringing to you. Right?
So I have quite a few things before we close off. And I'm trying to get one very quickly here. This is something that's been happening. It's there we go. And let me see if I can get it there. It's a stage play that's been airing, I think, in Sandton, if I'm not mistaken. I was actually surprised, Mo, to find out that there's a theatre in Sandton, but it's an independent theatre. I don't think it's part of the Johannesburg theatres.
Theatre,
So I think I'm going to be out there for that one.
Yeah.
This coming Sunday, if I have my facts correct. So I'm going to be going with a very cool lady that I'm about to talk about now.
Yeah.
And this one is starring Sello Magega Gangube, I think, on this run.
Wow.
And let me see if I have this one correct. But yeah, well, on Sunday, okay, I don't have, I can't access it very quickly.
Yeah.
No. I'll tell you now which one is happening there. So on Sunday, I'm going to be out at the Master Harold and the Boys production, theater and stage play. I think it's happening in Sandton. I'm not sure about the name of the. So it says, and the Boys, a play by Ethel Fugard is set in South Africa during the apartheid era. The play is set in a tea room in Port Elizabeth, and it explores the relationships between Haley, a white teenage boy, and Sam and Willie, two black waiters. The play is semi-autobiographical and delves into the impact of institutionalized racism on individuals. It's currently playing at the theater on the square in Sandton, Johannesburg. Wow. Yeah. Very cool stuff.
Yeah.
I think it's this one. So if perhaps you are a theater lover, you are someone who enjoys very cool stories, Steve, I'll ask you to show it very quickly on the screen right now. Master Harold and the Boys. Very cool, man. I've heard some great reviews on it so far. I don't know how,
I thought Fugard, man, isn't he the guy who was a part of the directors of Tsotsi?
I think so. It sounds familiar, ne?
Yeah. So, man. So, of course, man, just by hearing those kind of names, man,
man,
you should expect.
Steve, you should see it. There we go. Yeah, man, you should see it on the screen right now. And I'm seeing here the ticket is about 150 to 200 rands. Directed by Waruna Seane.
Okay.
Waruna, I know Waruna. Waruna from. What's this thing? Waruna used to be, I think, the director at the Soweto Theatre about 10 years ago. That's when I met Waruna. And now she's the director of the thing. There we go, Mr. Steve. Yeah, very cool stuff. And so that's what is going to be happening this coming Sunday. Master Harold and the Boys. I can't wait to catch that one because the reviews have been amazing.
Yeah.
The reviews, I mean, Sello Makeka Ngube. There's also this guy, man. There's this guy, I don't want to describe him like that. But only like the Losomos Fatlachong, he's an actor in South Africa. A very cool guy. You know him. I'll show you off screen after the show. Okay. And then one thing that I forgot on Wednesday, Steve, I'll tell you, is a very cool birthday. Of a performing artist, a music director, a conductor in her own right, a singer, a vocalist. She wears so many hats, man. I have to give her a shout out to Pumla Ndlovu. Was celebrating her birthday. Yes, she was celebrating her birthday on Wednesday, this past Wednesday. She was celebrating her birthday. She's an amazing person, beautiful inside and out. And I met her at Africa Rise a couple of years ago, and she's amazing, man. There's another one, Mr. Steve, there. You can show. There we go. So she's celebrating her birthday. She is a worship leader at Grace Bible Church. She does very cool stuff, and really seriously hope that Pumla, Teacher Pumla, as they call her, because she is the youth director at the Grace Bible Church. So I really hope that she had an amazing birthday
and still continue to do that.
Yes, and have an amazing year ahead, man. Yes, Mr. B, talk to me.
Yeah, no, happy birthday to them.
Yes.
Bakula. I've got a challenge. We've got the soup.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Soup kitchen.
The soup and amatambo, guys.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. The
What's
soup
the challenge?
from yesterday.
Yeah, but in amatambo.
Okay.
Okay.
Talk to me, Mr. B.
Okay. Guys are not getting it. So Mo has been saying with a second amatambo in winter.
Yes.
So his soup has amatambo.
So it doesn't mean that he will not dive in.
No, he will.
I will. It's just that now I'm trying to, understand purpose yethambo on the soup. I would understand if maybe, Lamatambo Lawa, they had meat,
Yes.
and then when it got warm, then that meat shredded off. You understand?
Okay.
So this is my soup right there, and then I will just pick up the bone right there. You understand? Yeah, you just take this one
it's
off.
fine. Put it here. I don't know what to use. Put it on the side, on the.
But that's what I was saying. If I can clear this letambo right here, like you would just see that this is a bone, man. It's just a bone. So I was just trying to understand, guys. Okay, what role does the bone play?
It's just
in
to
this
judify. It's
aesthetically.
Judify. To judge it up.
Judify.
Yes. Je ne sais quoi.
I mean, okay, prepare the soup, then take off the bones, because we know that maybe you have taken off the meat.
Yes.
Oh, there we go. This is the meat, of the bones. There we go. This is what we want, bro.
Yes.
This is what we take off the bones, then keep the meat.
Cartilage.
Hey, TC.
A cartilage.
Guy video. There's a video there I took
ACL.
yesterday. Yeah. There's a video there. TC saying, Banele, do you break this off? It's a cartilage. TC, amatambo. You suck and you go
it's bones,
to try and think. So, but anyway, a huge belated birthday to Upumla Wakandlove, and I hope you had an amazing one. And then lastly, Mr. P, you remember, I think a couple of months ago, 2 months ago, after we returned back from the Rancho, Afriberry raised an event as we're talking about what's next for us as a studio, right? And one of those events was Fête de la Musique.
Okay.
Fête de la Musique. Yes, it's a festival that is curated by the French Institute of South Africa, and this year it took place at the Victoria Yards, and it took place at the Victoria Yards.
Okay.
On the 21st of June.
Yeah.
Such cool stuff. So had we known about it, I think earlier, we could have applied to be a media partner perhaps,
right there,
or come as media to showcase some of the stuff that happened there. Mr. Steve, I don't know if you can help there on some of the things that
de la musica.
So it was amazing. I thought I was going to go there as on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to go there as someone who's going to go watch. J.
Then you ended up performing.
I ended up having the opportunity to go on stage. There we go. So that's the band there. I don't know if you can help out there, Mr. Steve.
I mean, it happens, man. It happens. As a player, coach can attest to this. You go there to watch. The next thing, like, hey,
so
we know you, man.
Yes.
We know you. Come and help us.
There we go. Yeah, man.
It's when you're in the element, man.
So I got an opportunity to get on stage there.
Yeah,
and
look at you, man.
It was come on, my bro. This is what Musi Mist does, man. This is what Musi Mist does. I was with a very cool band, as you are seeing on screen right there. There's from the left with all black on the corner there, Shoni on bass. He was having on bass, and then next to him with the kimoda, it is Duva on sax playing the saxophone, and then Komoto was the one who was the main act, Sones, in the middle there, and then right next to her is our music director, Mr. Kush. Olanim Mchali. Yes, man. Mr. Kush was our music director, and he was handling the drums. Right next to Kolane is Komoto's brother, Tones's brother, Mr. Lefuko. Mr. Lefuko is actually one of the people who runs 7 Color Sundays at the Soweto Theatre.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
man. Yeah. Very, very cool stuff. So he's probably someone we can get in touch with when we want to.
Of course, man.
Work. Yeah, with the food, of course, definitely. And then next to him is the one and only MWOCWE, missed.
Look at you.
And then someone who's missing there is Paulo Kolo. Kolo was handling the keys for us. So this was the band on stage, and we opened stage 2 at Fête de la Musique. Very, very, very cool stuff.
So is it an annual concert?
It is. It's an annual thing that happens annually, June. They specifically do it June. Amazing people were there, bringing people together. Victoria Yards is a cool space as well. There's something else, Steve, there, I think you can show.
The power of music, man.
Definitely.
By bringing people together.
It was. There we go. These are just some of the moments that happened there. And we had an amazing time, man. And then closing it off that night, hey, man, Malume Sanel musician.
Sanele Baba.
Yeah, man, Sanele did the things. But as you can see, that's Komoto there on stage.
Yeah, I mean, it's some of these things where one would ask that, what is the, attire inspired by?
Yes.
Because like this, man, she looks like a queen, man.
Yeah.
She resembles, those ancient queens.
Yes.
Who used to rule the villages.
Yes.
Man,
Oh, wow.
So,
that's amazing, actually, what you got there. So the inspiration behind this whole performance was that ke performance ya Setswana because Khomotso ke Motswana and some of the songs that we sing or most of the songs are actually in Setswana. There's a song called Nala, Botlalo, Ratolami, yeah, man. So that was something that is very cool that happened this past Saturday at the Victoria Yards, and we had an amazing time, man. So shout out to the band, shout out to Tsones and everyone who was involved.
Hey, that seemed amazing. Seems like you guys had a very amazing jam-packed weekend, and tomorrow we'll also be having one of our own jam-packed weekend tomorrow at Protea Glen Mall for the Youth Business Launchpad, where we basically will be doing a whole lot of this, and obviously also interviewing the amazing people that will be there, showcasing the amazing cuisine business. But from me, Afri Berry, also known as Miss Berry Blaze, but to the darker the berry, the sweeter than Tontoni. Imnandi mamnyama mamhlopile tekateken but marloko famana me weta ikoma kahle isong wana mane.
Yeah, man. It was just nice being with you right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, man. On the last Friday of
June,
the month,
2025.
Yeah,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Closing it in style. It's what we do, man. And I just hope your day ahead will be filled with that energetic start to your day, of course. And of course, man, looking into adding that positivity because what we were doing from the onset is, giving you positive vibes until the end. The conversations that we had, man, that we enjoyed it. We hope that you guys learned a lot and you would follow the social media platform. As we said, the Youth Business Launchpad taking place tomorrow. Come there tomorrow and we are going to enjoy. Yes,
Definitely.
Yeah, man.
From myself, the one and only MOOCEE Mr. My name is Musi Mr. Stay safe, stay hydrated, stay cautious on those roads, and stay warm, man. We'll see you tomorrow at the Protea Glen Mall. There's Steve doing some push-ups. A huge shout out for the soup to Mom Anna from Analisto's kitchen. Analisto's
you're training for
foods.
The soup, man.
And this is the soup that she left for us when she was here yesterday, Mo. You missed out, my brother. I wish you were here.
I saw you guys eating cartilages. Right?
But shout out to Analisto's kitchen, and we can't wait to see everyone there. But for myself, stay safe, stay warm. God willing, we see each other bright and early on a Monday morning. Cool stuff. Cheers.
From me, my man, aka Max for maximum temperature. I am the son of Mother Nature, man. And I was a generator. See you tomorrow right there at Protea Glen Mall. Stay safe, stay warm, and cook some soup, man. How? It won't kill you. Cook some soup.
With bones.
Aye, don't put in bones, man. Take out the bones, man. Eat the soup. Eat the soup and forget about the bones. You can see, man, when you just shred the meat of the bones, then add the meat. Leave the bones because the bones are actually taking a space. They're taking a lot of space. The next thing, bara charge 80 rand. So how much is this?
This is 30 rand.
30 rands. Oh, very affordable.
No, 15 actually.
15?
Yeah, 15. It comes with
so affordable.
It comes with a... one slice of roti.
Wow.
She sells roti as well. If I about the roti, it comes with one piece of dumpling. Yeah. So this is very cool, man.
Very, very cool, man.
Yeah. Anyway, from us, the Vooka Breakfast Show. Cool stuff, man.
Yippee.
Spread your love. And hear what I'm saying now. Spread your love. And hear what I'm saying now. Spread your love. love. Spread your love.